Welcome to high school football action from the previous weekend of play.
All right, here we are. We are here at Rivalry Night here. It is the city championship. I'm Jim Lofton here with Coach Harry Wayne Parrish. Glad to see you again tonight, Coach.
You too, Jim. Man, excited about it now, I'm telling you.
Absolutely. The weather has cleared up for us. It looked a little ugly. We got the Cougars and the seniors coming out to the center of the field as captains for both teams. Looks like the Tigers are going to have Caleb Dick, Trent Richmond. I'm going to see if I can get all these guys in.
Look at the front four there first, probably 9-4-2. And
yeah, and let's see, got a couple of defensive guys, Gerald Thomas and maybe Terrell Brooks. So anyway, they're going to go out here and they're going to shake hands and, as they say, get ready to do a little battle.
let's go.
And then on Northview, we got let's see, number 54. Folks, we're going to get it all together here in a minute. We're having to catch them all tonight. It's going to be Chris Miller out there. Of course, Justin Johnson we see out there. I think that's going to be, let's see who else we've got out here for the Cougars. Sterling Wimbish and Cedric Jackson. So there's who you got for the Cougars. Sorry to be a little slow on that tonight, folks, but you know what? We'll get there with you.
I'm telling you. Well, it's an exciting night. The rain's going to hold off, I think, Jimbo, and we're going to be in good shape. The wind's blowing pretty. A lot of people here. I'm surprised. Good crowd, really. We have a really good crowd. It could be better with the weather was better, but
right.
But for the weather being bad and people think it's going to rain, it's excellent.
It is, and what I do notice, we got some folks coming in. So now that they've determined, they've stayed on, watched the radar, and determined it ain't going to happen. So
come on.
Cougars win the toss and have deferred to the second half. And let's see, the men in the striped shirts are straightening it out right now. I noticed we got some swirling wind up here, Coach. I'm watching the flag is kind of blowing what to your, I guess that's going to be to your north?
South to north.
Coming out of the south, and we got a little, it's going to be swirling tonight. That's what I think we're going to have. Yeah. All right, we got the hands shaking, and they're getting fired up on both sides, and we're about to see them come through some banners and do all those good things you're supposed to do at a big rivalry game, Coach.
Right, exactly. I tell you what, Jim, Jimbo, it brings back a lot of memories. First one I've been to, and first Northview Dothan game I've been to since I left. And so it's an exciting time for me, and to see all this. And remember the first one I told you, that was an exciting time. And Marcus Henry caught a touchdown pass to win the first one with about 3 minutes left in the ball game. Mike Durden threw it, and we beat them 10-7.
Remember DJ kicked the field goal, big field goal.
Yeah, big win.
And
we were the visitor that night too, and so it was just a great win to open up this rivalry.
Well, for the folks at home, they need to know this. Obviously, Coach, you coached all. Here come the Cougars, and on the other side, here come the Tigers. They're all coming out at the same time. So, but I was going to tell you, I went to Dothan High 2 years, and my first year was at Northview. It was the first year Northview was open. And of course, you played and coached Dothan High, and obviously Northview as well. So we're
well,
we're like Fox News. We're fair and balanced.
I never really got excited to the Dothan game. Nobody thought I did, but I really didn't. Enterprise was a big rivalry. But I loved Dothan High so much, it was hard to ever get mad, And,
that's right.
And so I'm glad we got to be neutral tonight, and I'm kind of glad we are because I love both of them, and no problem. I don't have a problem being a Tiger or a Cougar. Most people think I'm a Cougar all the way. They don't really realize my background.
Well, just like we said, hey, Fox News, we'll be fair and balanced best we can tonight. If I hear you, as long as I don't hear you doing like Eric Parsegian did that time, remember Alabama played Notre Dame, he goes, we got it. And they said, Coach, it ain't we anymore, it's they. So we'll keep an eye on all that.
That's exactly right. Well, I tell you what, it's just exciting to see all this community out here and supporting this football like they need to, and a lot of excitement.
Well, that's what it's about. It's about doing that, and rivalry's supposed to be just that way. They're supposed to be good and good competition and get people fired up, and look like we ought to have a good clean game. And Cougars are going to start off obviously, and they're going to defend the north goal, and the Tigers will go for the south goal. And let's see, for the Tigers, we're going to have, I see Travis Keenan back here for the Tigers. It's hard to catch some of these numbers early, Coach, but we'll get, as they say, we'll get better as well. Lorenzo Capehart is one also back there for the Tigers. And I believe the other one's going to be Terrell Brooks in the center. So we'll see.
Kickoff.
All right, Bull, a nice kickoff. And he's going to pick it up. He's going to take it out about to the 30, across to the 35. And that's going to be Travis Keenan out there, the senior for the Dothan High Tigers. And going to get it out, and they're going to start 1st and 10, looks like at the 39-yard line, Coach.
All right. Good start, left hash, ready to go. Let's see what Dothan High comes out with to start with, and see what kind of offense. I met Coach Seibel the other day and had a real good conversation with him. He just does a great guy, and I really enjoyed being around him. And excited for Dothan High to have somebody of his quality. All
right, here we go. Of course, for the Tigers, Mr. Perry, Johnny Perry's going to be there, and he's got them split out all over the place. He's going to put Bush in motion and split them off to the right. He's going to be back. It's going to be a pitch out to it's going to be a long pass downfield, and he just overthrew him at the 30, Coach.
Halfback pass, got in trips.
Yep, Terrell Brooks throwing that ball.
Got in trips, ran a sweep one way, and our defensive back kind of hesitated a second. You know, we've been, Northview's been beat on that play a couple times this year, and something similar to that. Kind of lost control of where the guy was and had him beat. Had Northview beat, and could have been a touchdown, but overthrown.
Well, I tell you, right off the bat, Coach Seibel, he's pulling one of his athletes out. That's Brooks, who's normally a defender, who is on the offensive side of the ball. So let's see what they're going to come up here with on 2nd and 10. He's going to have a full backfield. He's going to hand off. Got an early whistle, Coach. That one's going to be blown dead.
Just a lead play off the left tackle, and Northview did a great job of hustling to the football, all 11 around the ball, and
okay.
See what it is. Motion on Dothan High.
There we go.
Run that play again. It'll be 2nd and long.
2nd and 15 there.
The excitement of the game causes some of that. You know, you get so pumped up for this game and emotional. It's kind of like the first game of the season in a lot of ways.
That's right.
You get so pumped up, adrenaline starts flowing, and it's kind of hard to get yourself under control. But as the game gets on, things will get better, and there probably won't be as many penalties.
One thing I've noticed for the Cougars tonight out here, obviously, is Darius Akindura is out here playing, and Darius Akindura, and he's a senior linebacker, so I've noticed him line up right out from the start. That's a little twist. All right, Perry is going to take it from under center. He's going to split him, looks to his right, throwing across the middle just a little low over there, over to Travis Keenan.
Quick 3-step drop, post pass. You know, receiver runs just a straight post, and post means runs toward the free safety, and a 3-step drop and throws it a little bit low. I think the ball is a little bit wet, probably caused that thing. I think normally they probably would have caught that ball, but make it 3rd and long, and a good situation with Northview because it puts Dothan High in a 3rd and long situation and kind of puts them in a situation they probably want to be in, and we'll see what Dothan High can come up with on this play.
All right, we're going to see Mr. Perry's got them split out all over the place, nobody in the backfield. He's going to hand it off into the inside to Caleb Dick, who's one of their athletes. And Caleb makes a turn, and he's just going to pick up a couple there. But, you know, good call on a long play. You don't want to turn over there, Coach.
Just a speed sweep, they call it. They mean the guy goes in motion to give it to him fast, try to get around the end. That's what they call it. That's the old-timey Florida Steve Spurrier speed sweep. And Northview did a good job. Good play call and good job of defending it. So it's 4th down. See what Dothan's going to punt, and here we go.
All right. And that's going to be Galen Wright back to kick, the junior for the Tigers. And, of course, deep for the Cougars, as you would expect, is going to be both Justin Johnson and Patrick Reynolds. That's correct. All right, he's going to fake it. I don't know if he meant to. Unbelievable defensive play there, Coach. I'll tell you right now, that was a great play. Looked like they were going to do a fake. Cedric Jackson blasted in there and made a great play for the Cougars.
I don't know exactly what I couldn't really tell exactly what Dothan High was trying to do, and whether it was some type of option or run or try to get up underneath the guy or whatever. But it looked like a fake all the way. But anyway, Northview's got the best field position already of the 9 on the 24-yard line, and might have been a mistake or might have been something they were trying to go early to try to see what they could do. But I don't think they'd be going for it 3rd and 17.
No, I was going to say that long play in there, I'm not sure, like you said, unless they thought they saw something. I don't know, but we're going to see. All right, we're going to see Reynolds lining up at quarterback. He's going to hand it off. Looks like they got their heavy package up in there, Coach, if I'm not mistaken.
Two tight ends just running a straight dive.
I think that was Roderick Thomas.
Yeah,
Roderick Thomas, a defensive lineman who's in there.
Yeah, they've big heavy package that comes at people. They've worked on this off and on all year long, and they're coming at Dothan High just straight at them and kind of shock them a little bit. They did the same thing against Enterprise, if you remember.
And of course, you know he's got that. He's got Mims in the backfield, who is a strong, and of course he's also going to have Pybus back there as well, so he does. He's got the beef in there. Let's see what he does. All right, he's going to do it, and he's going to give it off to Pybus, who's going to carry a couple of them and pick up about. Matter of fact, he's not down yet.
Yep.
All right.
That's just a kick out, just an old-timey double team down with a lineman, kick out with a fullback, and Pybus gets the ball and hits it in there. Dothan High did a good job of defending that.
Absolutely.
All 11 on the ball, and a lot of hustle there, so they kind of shut that down, even though Pybus didn't stop. They kept working. Picked up a yard probably when he shouldn't have.
Yeah, that front four for them, that's Jamal Brooks, Cornelius Farmer, Marcavius Henry. We all know Marcus.
Oh, yeah.
And Alex Bryant, that front four, did a nice job there for Dothan High, as well as the linebackers jumping up in there. So,
Marcus caught the first touchdown pass against Northview and against Dothan High years ago. And here's his son playing with Dothan High, which is great.
Right. And here we go with the heavy package set up for the power right. Let's see what he does. He's going to give it to Mims on a little delay inside. Mims is going to pick up first down yardage there, Coach. Down to about the 8-yard line.
That's what they call a counter. What they call a counter. Fake one way, both linemen pull the other way. They run that from the sprint set, and of course it's overwhelmed one side. They got more blockers than Dothan High's got players, and Dothan High really I thought did a good job of slowing up. Almost scored, almost broke it.
Yep, and I see, like I said, I see what Seibel's doing some good things. There comes Caleb Dick in there, who's one of his running back, but also a great athlete coming back in at linebacker now for the Tigers. So. We're going to see what the heavy package can do again. All right, he's going to roll out. It looks like he's got a little room. He's going to go across the 5, down to the 10, across the 10, down to about the 8. And, Tigers, several Tigers in there on that play, Coach.
That was a bootleg play. Dothan High had it fended pretty well. They did a good job.
I saw several of them in there. Jermaine Potter and also Trent Richmond in there.
Yeah, did a good job. Did a good job of defending it. Probably caught them off balance a little bit, but good play call, good defense by Dothan High, even though it picked up a few.
All right, well, we'll see what the laundry was there.
Dothan High is got in a base 4 defense is what they're doing there.
They pick it up?
Suck it down.
All right, I thought I saw a flag. Last time I couldn't see them, and this time I'm seeing mystery flags, Coach. All right, well, that's what they 8:19 to go in the first quarter. Of
Dothan High, base 4 defense, like I said, 4-4, 4-3 or 4-4. I'm trying to see. I think it's a 4-4. And
there you go. There's Jeremy Crittens checking in for the Tigers. All right, we still got the heavy package in there, Coach.
Still in a 4 and a 4-4
so
all the way.
So he's going to do that, and he's going to hand off the second man through, which is obviously going to be Pybus, and they're going to stow Pybus up at about the 6. So we're going to pick up a couple yards. We're going to be 3rd and about 3.
Power play. Dothan High did a good job of stopping it
sure
and coming up, getting up under him, and did a really good job. So it makes it third, like you said, and 3rd and 3. Better.
All right. Let's see what we got here. 3rd and 3. This will be interesting, Coach.
Still in that power set, and see what Dothan High is trying to do on defense there.
See what Patrick Reynolds is going to be under center again. And of
they're bringing everybody up. Dothan High is bringing everybody up in the line to see what they can do with it.
All right, they're going to hand it to the first man through and try to push. I think he may have pushed. Well, we'll have to see where they unpile him, Coach, but it looks like he got it there. It looks like Thomas.
Just a power play to the dive to the fullback, and he did a really good job of coming up and keep going with it, and I think it was a first down. There's no question about it's first down.
He's, Thomas is about like Don Nottingham. We're dating ourselves now, but Don Nottingham, remember the human bowling ball they called him? Thomas checks in at 5'8", 215. So for all you folks out there that got gray in hair, you'll remember Don Nottingham way back.
Right, yeah. I think this is caught Dothan High a little off balance here. They're not. Yeah. They're doing a good job, I think, and even though they just
got a jump there, so that's going to back it up 5.
Coaches puts them in a tough situation. 1st and long instead of 1st and 3, 1st and 8 now, whatever it is, and you can't. You get down here, you don't want to make mistakes. Of course, I said early in the ball game, excitement about it and thinking about scoring, and so maybe I'll give Dothan High a little push there to give them a little bit of.
That's right. Probably got to change it. You might have, You're thinking you get down there with 1st and 3, Coach, and what you're thinking is I'm gonna run my power set 4 times. Now you go 1st and 8. It'll be interesting to see. He may not change it. He may try a little roll.
Dothan High called Dothan High.
Oh wow, they must have made a contact.
I thought it was them, yeah.
Well, we're going to give it to the fact that we're both.
I thought Northview moved.
I did too. But
I say we now because I coached at Northview a long time. It's hard not to say we. But I am neutral. I want both of them to do good.
All right, Coach Parsons, we got you.
I'm telling you.
All right. Let's see what he's going to do, and he's going to try to sneak it. And the pile moved, but he got across.
Touchdown.
That'll be the first blood of the night. Will be drawn by the Northview Cougars with 6:43 in the first quarter, and that was basically a sneak with Patrick Reynolds with all the running backs. You know, they used to call that in some coaches. I talked about this the other week. You know, pushing them, but then you just run everybody behind them and push the pile on you.
That's supposed to be illegal, but it's not illegal. They don't call it.
That's right.
Nobody calls it anymore. You see the colleges and the pros and everybody doing it. So.
All right, we're going to have John Boyle line up for the kick for the Cougars with Justin Johnson hold. Extra point, and we will see what we've got. The snap's down, the hold's good penetration, but Boyle kicks it through. And the score with 6:43 to go will be Northview Cougars 7 and Dothan High Tigers nothing.
Well, that was a good start for Northview and a poor start for Dothan High, but I'm sure Dothan High will settle down and this thing will be a lot better ball game. And sometimes it used to worry me that who scored first. I used to want a team to score first because I think we kind of loosened up after that. And not say wanted, that's not a good thing, but when a lot of games when the team scored first, we'd win.
You know, I tell you one thing about Dothan High, though, that the defense, even though I know they were Northview running a power set, defense was pretty stingy down there starting on the 25, you know?
Oh, yeah, they did a pretty good job, especially for something they probably hadn't prepared for very much because Northview hadn't really ran this set very much during the year. They ran a little bit of this kind of eye set against Enterprise, but as far as I know, I hadn't seen them in this set and just get in it and stay a whole series with it. And they got different personnel they had against Enterprise. They put their best 11 blockers, they thought, and offensive people on that group. So good strategy by Coach Harris. Worked out really good for him and kind of played into his hands. Dothan High messed up the punt. And so let's see what Dothan High can do now. Maybe they can come on back and do something.
That's right. They're going to start it off with Brooks as the true deep man. He's flanked out there by Travis Keenan and Lorenzo Capehart. And Mr. Boyle will do the duties. And he is going to kick it over there to Travis Keenan, who's going to take it on the bounce at the 15. The 20, he dodges one tackler, breaks a second, a third, moves up the sideline up to the 25. You know, he broke several tackles there, Coach, and
outstanding run there. He knocked off two of them to really pick up 4 or 5 yards.
And it took sophomore linebacker Michael Mitchell to finally make the tackle, but he took about three tackles that he moved around, didn't make.
Yeah, outstanding effort there, really good effort. Let's see what Dothan High can do now. Let's see if they can answer the storm.
All right, we're going to see it with Jonna Perry, and Terrell Brooks is going to be his lone back there. Put one in motion, Dick in motion. He's going to hand it off to the right side, and there really was not a lot of room for Terrell Brooks there at all that time. Good pursuit by Northview. I saw several people in there. I saw Jacob Curley. I saw also Ivan Freeman and Brandon Butler as well.
Right, that's just a zone play. Deep, a pro play now. They hand it back to the deep back, and he cuts off of it. More of an outside type sweep type thing. It looks like they were trying to do, but like I said, Northview did a good job of defending it and it's second down and long. Now that's tough when you start these second and longs. That really puts you in a tough situation.
Well, I've seen Janae Perry play, and he's a good athlete, so we'll see what Janae can do.
I met him the other day, and he is a good young man.
Yes,
now,
sir.
I'm going to tell you, there's no question. I can tell by talking to him.
All right. We do have some laundry down there now, Coach.
I think Northview might have lined up offside, but usually that's what it is when they throw a flag there. Or either the wide receiver came off and moved, one or the other. The wide receiver must have moved.
Okay.
So he's complaining a little bit to the official that he didn't move, so I don't really know. But you've got to be still. You've got to get out there and be still, or either go in be an obvious motion. You just can't be moving. So I don't know what it was for. Well, it puts it in a bad situation. Second and now, what about 20?
Yeah.
And that makes it tough. Dothan High is starting off really slow, so maybe they can get things back on this thing.
So we got Keenan Tucker. All right. Well, he's going to come out to his right. He's going to pick. It's bad play. Bad play. Jacob Curley. Let me tell you what happened, Coach. I'll tell you, as he tried to roll out with that ball, he got hit. He got hit actually by Anthony Austin, who came in and hit him, and then Jacob Curley recovered for it at the 6-yard line for the Cougars.
Lead option, hop back, lead, go down the field, have just no lead blocking back. I mean, lead blocking back, but no dive back. And it looked like the defensive end, Jacob Curley hit hit the ball and then knocked the ball kind of loose, and then did Jacob get on it too?
Well, actually, Anthony Austin was the linebacker that hit him and then turned around, and then Jacob was on top of it.
Anthony Austin wanted to hit the ball, and then Jacob got on it. Good, tough defensive play.
That's right. It was good
tough
break
for Dothan High, there with that kind of situation. They're back into this big set.
Back into the power set.
I don't blame
again,
them.
Coach.
This is what they did a minute ago. So
that's right. All right, let's see what we got going. And he's going to hand it the second man through, which is Pybus. And Pybus going to get down he's down to pick up about 3 to the 4-yard line.
A lot tougher then. Dothan High looked a lot tougher then. They got after it really hard then. It looks like they're determined not to let them get this thing in the end zone. And power play to the right. That's the first time they've run the power to the right since they've been in this set, with all 2 backs leading and giving it to the tailback.
Absolutely. And I guess the theory being in that deal that you're going to run it over Miller and Carroll and that group.
Coming right over them. Dothan High looked good then, though.
All right. He's going to hand it off. He's going to roll out on his own. He looks like he's got some daylight outside. Reynolds to the corner, and Reynolds is going to step it all the way in for the touchdown there, Coach. Same thing as you saw.
Yeah. That's an outstanding play. That's a bootleg.
Yep.
Bootleg play, fake the lead to one side and bootleg it around. And Dothan High had all 11 men on the line of scrimmage. I was fixing to say I would probably throw it or bootleg it. I'm not saying I'm doing it. But anyway, throw it or bootleg it because Dothan High had everybody closed in, really guessing that Northview is going to keep coming in the hole. And a really good play call, outstanding play call. And of course, Patrick scored. Is that who it was? Patrick put it in the end zone.
That's exactly right. And, of course, we're going to have Johnson on the whole ball for the kick here. Snap is down, placed good, and good.
Somebody came up the middle then almost blocked it.
Yeah, the Tigers have had good penetration on 2 kicks. So
they're playing with a lot of effort.
Absolutely.
They're just making a couple of mistakes. It's really hurt them. I mean, you can't make a mistake in this kind of ball game, and I hate they've made too quick like this.
Well, with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, the score will be Northview 14, Dothan High 0. All right, well, we're going to line it up here. We're going to kick off again, and I tell you, it's just been a couple of turnovers. Miscues and turnovers has been the story. Northview's done nothing but put in a power package on a short field, which makes sense. But
made it easy for them, but this thing's long from over now.
Absolutely,
I'm gonna tell you what,
a long way to go.
You've got 3.5 quarters to go, so a lot of things can happen, especially in this kind of football game.
This will be a big series for the Tigers. They need to put something together, get the defense off the field. Going to go with an onside kick, and I tell you what, they tried a little onside kick. If he doesn't kick it as far as he does, they got a shot at it, but he kicked it out of bounds, and I tell
you, Coach Harris is a gunslinger now. He'll try most anything, and I don't think I would have ever done that, but I'm glad he did it. I mean, but it took a lot of guts. But if he had got it, they'd had the ball again, another shot at going in that way, and so he was trying to put the dagger in.
Now here's a chance for Coach Seibel to say, all right, boys, we got the ball at 45-yard line. We got a short field. Let's get out here and do something.
Yeah, So, if it would have worked, he's a hero. It didn't work, and if Dothan High can take advantage of it. If Dothan High can't take advantage, evidently Coach Harris, too, has a lot of confidence in his defense on what he's seen so far. And he should, because Dothan High really has made some mistakes. It hadn't been Northview's necessarily great play, but Dothan High's poor play. So
that's exactly right.
Let's just see what they can do. And
take a little time and put something together here.
And it's a game of momentum. It's no question about that. And right now, Northview has the big momentum factor. Right. And they got them in the middle of the field out there and talking to them.
Tells me we got a little bit of extracurricular going on that he's saying, let's stop that now.
They don't need to have any of that.
That's right.
I saw that Miami Florida International thing on TV, and I'm thinking I don't know what Coach Coker lost control or not, but I might have killed mine if I'd have known they were out there in the middle doing that.
Hey, I played for you. I know exactly what you'd have done.
Yeah,
same thing we did after the Carver game up there. We'd have been doing sideline drills from 25 yards apart. I believe I know what we'd have been doing.
I can't stand all that stuff now.
I know it. That's right. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got here. All right, he's gonna put one a little bit in motion. He's gonna go it, and he's gonna hand it off to the back. Well, not a lot of room there.
Counter dive. They tried to run a counter dive. Penetration was too much.
Yeah.
A couple of people didn't block their people. Northview happened to be. Looks like to me Northview's in their playbook. Looks like they're right there. They're guessing right, or they're just out physically in Dothan High right now. Good play call. I like the play, but it's just Northview's right now is taking control of the football. The momentum's all at Northview.
Right now it is. All right. Well, let's see if Janae Perry can get this thing straightened out. And like I said, he's got some athletes out there that he can get to. If he can give them a little time, maybe.
But
that front line, the Cougar front line. You notice about halftime they're running with anywhere from 3 to 5 up there. All right, he's back to pass, looking off to his right. He's got Dick open on the right. Dick across the 50, cross into Northview territory, runs over a couple of tackles. I'm going to tell you right now, Caleb Dick with a nice play there. Very nice pass from Janae Perry. Comes out here off to the side, catches him over here on the left, and he ran over one, and literally 2 guys are in the coach.
Play action pass, threw it to the back out of the backfield. Beautiful play.
Absolutely.
Outstanding play, wide open. Northview evidently missed a coverage of some kind because he was wide open, just out. Now that's what they need to do. That's the kind of thing Dothan High needs to do to get back in this ball game. So great play call, great execution on Dothan High's part.
And I'm going to tell you this time that front group of the Tigers, Weems, Williamson, Johnson, Critton, and Beckman gave him some time, so that's what made it work too.
Right, absolutely.
All right, let's see what Janae Perry can do under center. Looking out to his right this time. He's going to throw it out. All right, he was complete out there to Tyree Tucker on the right side. Going to pick up about maybe a yard, Coach, down to the 38.
Quick out pattern, but Patrick Reynolds came up and made a tremendous tackle.
Nice
I tell you what, he's one-on-one, and you know, you get in the secondary, you've got to break down and make a great play, and he did. I mean, there was no question about it. That could have been another big-time play, but Patrick, nobody else was around but him, and he brought him down in a flash. So, outstanding. Another good play call by Dothan High, but Northview's defense was outstanding then.
All right, let's see what Mr. Perry's got up in his bag right now. He is going to run with, I guess that's going to be Tucker as a lone back. And he may be, I don't know if he's checking off. Let's see. He's going to tuck it in. He's going to roll on out to his left. He's going to try to turn the corner. I'll tell you what, he was trying to turn the corner there, Coach, but Anthony Austin with nice speed hauled him down, and he's going to lose about a yard and a half.
That was tremendous. They just ran a play action pass. He was trying to sprint out, and Anthony Austin did a great job of bringing him down. I was kind of surprised. It was just an outstanding play. Makes another 3rd and long for Dothan High, puts them in a tough situation. So maybe they can come up with something. Coach can come up with something to get a first down.
Yeah, I think he's getting there. We got 3rd and 11, 2:20 to go in the first quarter, and they're going to go from the 40. So.
Shotgun all the way.
There we go.
Spread set, one back.
All right, let's see what Perry does. He takes it, he looks, flips it out to the right, and that's a nice play out to the right. Trent Richmond across the 30, and he's going to get down to the 24-yard line. I see some laundry on this side, Coach. We'll have to see what this is all about.
It looks like the call would be a holding of some kind, either on Northview or Dothan High, and I couldn't.
Well, we may, and he's pointing. We'll have to see. We're going to see what's going on here.
The way it's done is way away from the play. So
I don't know if we got some extracurricular. Well, he gave him the call on it. All right.
That kind of play is tough to call because you're so far away from the ball.
That's right.
And, I don't know. I'm not. I hate to say I'm kind of, but some things I just don't like for them to call. And I know you shouldn't say that being a coach, but.
I'm with you. That was Jamaz Thompson over here far on this side, and like you said, it's what you could almost say extracurricular. It was a little after the fact. I mean, just didn't need to happen.
And the flag was on one side.
That's right.
Forget it. But anyway, Dothan High had a great momentum.
That was a nice play.
Yeah, exactly, and a great play call. That was a back out of the backfield, kind of a swing pattern I call it, with a back out of the backfield, really like a semi-screen in a way.
Yeah.
And with lead blockers and just a great play call, and we were really more than 1-on-1. It was 2-on-2 over there, and a really good play.
All right, Tigers going to take a timeout, and that's probably good. They call what was the right play that last time. It was great. So now you got to go into your book and say, all right, now what do I do?
Right.
I'm in the same position.
Yeah. I don't know if I wouldn't run the same thing to the left.
All right. Well, we'll check that out in just a second. All right. We're checking. Got a good crowd out here, and we're checking them out.
Good crowd. 3rd and long, and it puts Dothan out another. I like to play back to the left. I don't know what he's going to do, though. I'm not his play caller. So
let's see what Janae Perry's going to roll out to his left, and he's looking. Now he's going to reverse field, come to the right. All right, let's see. He's throwing it. Oh, complete down there. Caleb Dick at the 30. I'll tell you what, that was an athletic play and good sight by Perry just to get it off, and he hit Caleb Dick down at the 30, and Caleb takes it down to the Northview 21.
That was just an outstanding football play. Going down, knee almost down.
That's exactly right.
Releases the ball and wide open. The back came back to him, was kind of staying in the zone kind of waiting for it, and he ad-libbed that play. That's one of those plays that you can't draw up. It just happens. It's just a tremendous play.
I'll tell you what, it was.
And I can tell the excitement of the Dothan High side, the cheerleaders and the players. That's what they got to have. They got to have something good happen.
All right. Well, we're going to see 1st and 10 at the Cougar 21 with a buck 28 to go in this quarter, and Yeah, they look fired up. A little more spring in the step, isn't it, Coach?
Yeah, I love it, yeah.
And he's going to have Caleb Dick and Trent Richmond in the back. He's going to hand off Richmond on second man through. Jacob Curley is in there. The first man, a ball is in the air, and it's on the ground, and looks like the Cougars have recovered it.
Good Lord.
I'll tell you what.
Good play.
Wow.
Good hit by Northview. I couldn't tell who hit the man, but
no, Curley was the first guy over there, and he just broke loose from him and looked like he had neck. There was a crowd of white jerseys.
I couldn't tell who hit him, but outstanding hit. He hit the ball.
That's right.
He put it right on the ball, and that's a shame because Dothan High is not getting beat. They're beating themselves. I mean, they can't keep doing that kind of thing. Here, they in momentum chance down to the 20-yard line, got a chance to really break this thing back into the ball game, and everybody excited, and then a great play. That was a great play by Northview as far as a defensive hit, though. You can't take that away from him.
You're exactly right. That was exactly what that was. It was a good defensive play up there. And the Tigers took that ball from their own 45 and looked like they had some momentum there, and then yet another turnover. All right, let's see who we got. We got Coachman's going to hand off second man through, who is actually going to be Cameron Jackson. He got popped at the line of scrimmage, and then a swarm of the black Tiger jerseys on top of him pick up about 3. Just
a lead play to the left, and somebody did a really good job. You told who made the hit. You said somebody did a really good job.
The famous word, a host of Tigers.
Yeah. First time Dothan's been in a type of a 5-man front. I couldn't tell exactly what they were doing, but a little different front because we're in a spread set now.
That's right.
And
we got Joe Coachman in, who also is a punter in at quarterback, so we're getting a different look this time.
Yeah, they're in a 40, but they're moving up the strong section.
All right, he drops back, he looks. He's going to throw it down inside, and I'll tell you that was Desmond Rogers who caught it on the other side for about an 8-yard game. We're going to be about a yard short, maybe.
Coachman started for him last week against Phoenix City, sophomore, had a real good ball game, and then tonight he came out. That's a beautiful throw.
It's nice.
Blue throw and catch, and I think it's close to a first down. We'll see, but Dothan High had them defended pretty good. But it was a quick throw and catch too. It was It was a 1-2 throw instead of nobody can get back there that fast.
That's right. That's right. Especially like you said, coming out of the shotgun.
First down.
All right, that is going to be enough for a first down, Coach. So it will be with 8 seconds left in the quarter. It will be enough for a first down. I think they're going to probably let the clock start and run out, Coach. But we'll see. With that,
clock's going to run. They're going to go to the next play. They're going to flip sides.
So as we wind down the first quarter,
tremendous first quarter for Northview. Real bad first quarter for Dothan High. And
that's right.
I don't know if Northview looked that good or Dothan High just looked that bad as far as mistakes, not as far as fundamental football. But
that's right.
But they've just done some things that made them look bad, and that goes a lot of times with having a rough year. Sometimes you have a bad year and you feel negative about yourself, and Coach, I know Coach is struggling, having a hard time getting them to feel they can do some stuff.
Well, we'll check this second quarter as we come back with 14-0 and see what the Tigers got in store. We're going to start off the second quarter. Cougars with the ball 1st and 10 at their own 32.
Coachman under the center this time.
Coachman under the center with a lone back, Cameron Jackson. He's going to fake that and do a little handoff to the inside to Patrick Reynolds, who's going to go across the 40 out to almost the 45. Looks like for about a 12-yard gain.
Fakes a sweep one way and comes back with the counter the other way. It's a beautiful play.
Yeah.
I love that play. It's kind of a lot like the old Paul Terry played Ozark. It's a beautiful play. And Patrick Reynolds got in the secondary, and I tell you what, you get him a little freedom.
Yeah,
he's going to give you some trouble now.
He's a good athlete.
Yeah, it's a good play call, and Northview really has the momentum right now. Dothan High is just really, you can tell they're really they're not hanging their heads, but they're just really kind of in a shell shock right now.
Right, and one thing you got to remember on the Cougar side, and I know he got his, Reynolds is about a 4.5 guy, and Johnson about a 4.4, so you got some speed. All right, Coach with the shotgun got Reynolds and Jackson split. He's going to look. He's going to go across over to Johnson. Oh, look at that! The flea flicker out to the side. Jackson across the 30, out to the 25.
Beautiful play.
Nice play. I'll tell you what. They set it up and they executed it very nicely.
Oh yeah, that's old pitch and toss play. Beautiful.
That's right.
Throw it out. The split end does a curl, and the man out of the backfield or split end comes out and he catches it and then he flips it to him. And great play call. Usually you call that play when you're way behind.
Yeah.
And I tell you, Coach Harris is a gunslinger now. He loves all that stuff, and I do too. I like all that. And Dothan High Dothan High is a bad time right now because they just got it. Somebody from Dothan High's got to make a play.
Yeah.
They got to raise up and stop this.
That's exactly
and make
right.
a play and get the momentum back to Dothan High, which they had it a minute ago until the good hit.
And we're going to see, looks like this is going to be Mims and Austin in the backfield. I think that's Austin on the far side. Let's see what it is. No, it's Reynolds. Reynolds and Mims in the backfield.
Yeah, Mims got hit. And good play by Dothan.
Nice play by the. All right.
Just a cross buck type play, cross counter, fake one way and give it to the back the other.
That's right. And Jarrell Thomas with a nice play, and Alex Bryan in there as well.
Good job. It's like Northview didn't no hole there. It was
that's
about
right.
2 or 3 yards lost.
Lost 2 yards there.
But that's the kind of thing they need. Except Dothan High needs a fumble or some kind of mistake.
Yeah, they need something to get the ball back. That's what they're going to need.
Something momentum-wise.
Well, they stuff. They were to hold the Cougars here. That would be a big for them here, and try to get the ball back on offense because they started to have a little success moving there that last time.
I was glad to see them do that. I think you got some linemen up there trying to put forth an effort. They got to get some folks to really get after them now.
And here goes Coachman back. He's looking. He looked to his left, back to his right, and he's throwing. Well, I can't see who that was over there. I think that's going to be Jamaz Thompson over there that caught it down at the 23, Coach.
Coachman did
that's exactly what it was.
That's just a stop route, go down the field and just stop, or it wasn't quite a curl, I don't want to call it, but did a really good job, picked up 5 or 6 yards. Dothan High really did a good job of covering it. Came up, made a good tackle, all of them hustling. So, Dothan High doing a good job right here. These last 2 plays for Dothan High has impressed me.
Yeah, we're going to have about a third and a long 6. Third and a long 6 for the Cougars here at about the 21 and a half.
Let's see what Coach Harris
Let's see what Coach Harris has got up over here. I see sending Desmond Rogers and Jamaz Thompson out over here to the left, Johnson to the right. He's going to drop back. He looks, pumps right, looks. He's starting to roll out. He's looking for Justin Johnson into double coverage, and he just threw it high. Nice coverage there by the by the Tigers. That was beautiful. Travis Kinsey was back there, as well as, I saw Travis Kinsey back there for sure, as well as, let's see who else was there, Jarrell Thomas, senior linebacker over there.
That was a stop and go. He threw it, he faked the stop, the route he's been running for the last 2 or 3 times, and then he took up. Dothan High didn't take the bait.
Yeah.
They did a great job of playing defense there, and I think that last 3 plays is the best 3 plays Dothan High's played all night. I'm glad to see that.
This will be interesting, Coach. Cougars going to take a timeout.
Yeah.
You're 4th and 6. You're at the 22. You got a good kicker, but you're up by 14. I don't know that you put Boyle out here. I'm not sure that he couldn't, 40-yarder, but you're also you can't punt it. What do you do?
Yeah.
I got a feeling they're going to go for it.
I do too.
We'll see what they come up with. All right, let's see what we do on this 4th down play. Coachman looks like he's checking off. So let's see what Coachman's got up. That's always interesting. Coachman's back. He looks left, stays left, and look who he's got. Patrick Reynolds on the left side. Got behind coverage. He just slipped behind coverage.
Wheel route. Looked like a wheel route.
Wow.
I couldn't really tell. It looked like a wheel route. Well, one of them goes in, and he goes out, and busted coverage. Dothan High had to have a busted coverage.
There was some confusion back there, and I'll tell you what, it was a perfect throw right on the numbers. Hit him in stride, and there it is with 9:31 to go in the quarter, second quarter. It's going to be Northview 20, Dothan High nothing, and we will set up again for the extra point. So let's see what we've got here. Of course, Boyle for the kicking duties. Johnson on the hole, Boyle, and the kick is good. And with 9:31 in this left in the second quarter, the score will be Northview 21, Dothan High 0.
Outstanding play call, no question about that.
All right, here we go, Coach. Boyle is going to kick off yet again. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to kick it off deep over to those. He's going to be out to the 25 and across, met with a host of Cougars at the 30. And that's going to be, I guess, Terrell Brooks with the ball.
Good job of running the ball then. Good job of covering by Northview. Both of them that's a good return. Now Dothan High really needs to go to work, and and you can tell they kind of lost a little bit of swagger, and they need to just bear down and just. This game is not over.
It's
far from over.
I'm with you. This is one of those things. What you got to do is get down there. You got to put something. You got to make something good happen on this drive.
Oh yeah.
And go ahead, and then you say, we were right back where we were a little while ago, and they moved the ball last time.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's going to go with a
power eye.
Let's see what he's got. He's going to hand it off to the second back through, which is going to be Caleb Dick, and he's going to pick up a couple of yards.
Big hole there. Had a really big hole, and Northview made the play there from the back. Came from behind and got him, which he. I don't know exactly how that all happened, but anyway, he had a great block in there. But then we just got him from behind. A little quickness. Out-quick somebody.
Yep. This is and of course you know this, when anytime a defense gets a lead they start playing a little different.
You
know,
put your ears back a little bit.
That's
and
right.
Start doing some things you normally don't.
All right, he's got them split out to both sides this time. Let's see what Janae Perry has up his sleeve. He's going to drop back, roll out to his right a little quick. I think he held on to. Oh, yeah, nice play there by Travis Keenan. He picked that ball up across the 40 for first down yardage, so it's going to be a first down for the Tigers at the 41. It's a nice little play there.
Yeah, nice square in, play action fake, square in, and pretty play. That's the kind of thing Dothan High needs to do. And you kind of look at it this way when you're coaching. It's hard to do this, but for the players, but you're 3 plays away from being right in it.
That's exactly right.
You got to think. If you think like that, but if you think it's, oh my goodness, then you're.
Yeah.
And Dothan High's 3 good plays away from being right back in the ball game.
All right. Well, let's see. And I think I wouldn't right now. I wouldn't worry about having Perry running out on my corners anytime. So Perry under center. He's going to go back. He's going to fake it. He's looking. Got some traffic. Well, let me tell you. They just need to cover it. All right, Dothan High's got it there, Coach. I'll tell you what, you saw what happened, trying to make something happen, and several Cougars in there, Ivan Freeman in particular, and knocked that ball out of his hands, and it flopped around, but the Tigers jumped on it.
Well, the quarterback was kind of running for his life there. Coming back in, was going to make a big play, and our defensive end did a really good job of containing him, sitting there and waiting on him, Northview's defensive end, and next thing you know, it's a fumble, and Dothan High's, thankful to get the ball back in that situation.
Absolutely.
That could have been another disaster there.
Yeah, we were going to have a 2nd and 25, and, like I said, I think I'd probably get Perry out there. Those guys are defensive. I don't know that I'd run toward Curley's side. He's pretty good speed. But anyway, he's looking back. He's going to throw to his left. Oh, nice play over there. Nice catch by Travis Keenan there. I'll tell you what, the Northview defender tried but was not quite there. Keenan made a nice pass, got it out to the 36-yard line.
Quick screen, what that was, and threw it over the defender's head.
Yeah.
And just an outstanding play by Dothan High, no doubt about that. They're I'm glad to see them not giving up. Keep on pushing something a bus for them if they'll just keep on pushing the button.
Absolutely. All right, well, they picked up enough to make at least a 3rd and 16, so they picked up about 9 on that play. So let's see what Janae Perry has got for us up his sleeve. He's going to have one man in the back, trips to the left. Perry takes it from the shotgun. He drops back, flips it out to the right over here. Let's see what we've got going on. All right, nice play. Nice move to the inside. And he's going to get back up to about the 40-yard line.
It was a flare pass to the back, out of the backfield, and did a really good job. Same play they did a minute ago for the first down for the big play they had. They got called back. And probably if he'd have kept on going straight, he'd picked up more yardage, but he cut back to where the defenders were, and wasn't a very good move there, but I know what he was thinking. But if he could just kept going straight, he probably would have had a pretty good play there.
Well, it's going to bring up a long 4th down.
First time Dothan High's punted, didn't it? No, the second time or first. What is it? First time they punted? I
think this is the first time they've punted.
Yeah. Patrick Reynolds and Johnson back.
And this is always dangerous for any team when those two are back there. All right, let's see. All right, well all right, Patrick Reynolds is going to haul it in at the 32. He dodges one tackler across the 40. He's cutting back, and I'll tell you what, a very, very nice tackle, Dothan High, by Travis Kinsey. Nice play. Got some extracurricular after the play there.
Looks like one of Northview's players ran in the mouth a little bit. They don't need to be doing that. They've got to quit all that.
That's exactly right.
I'm glad to see the officials throw the flag and stop all that. You don't do all that foolishness. You play, you give them the ball back, you get back in the huddle. You leave it alone.
Well, like I said, Reynolds makes one break, but then Travis Kinsey with a nice play for him, and I agree with you.
You don't do all that.
On either side, no side.
You talk with the scoreboard, not with your mouth.
That's right.
So that's the thing they've got to learn to do.
Well, we'll see. The officials all got their books out, writing numbers down, so we'll have to see what we got going on here. You got to obviously, and correct me on this, Coach. I know there's some issues that come up. If something happens in a game at certain points, it carries over to the next game, and aren't there some things like that? I don't remember all the rules, but if you get in trouble and get tossed out of a game, if you get certain points, you have to sit out the rest of the game and maybe half of the next game and all. There's some other things, and
in Georgia, it's a lot tougher. I don't know exactly what Alabama is. I need to find that rule out. But in Georgia, you sit out another week. You sit out the whole doggone game. But in Alabama, I've been in Georgia so long, but in Alabama, I'm sure there's a certain, like you said, there's a certain rules that you have to do to do that.
All right, well, we're getting the call. They're over here talking to the Dothan High sideline. We're trying to see what's
Coach Harris is mad about something. I don't know whether somebody said something or whatever.
Well, they're still sorting it out here. And the bottom line for the fans at home is we're running a lot of tape waiting for them to figure out what's happening.
Yeah. Well, all of them gathered around trying to figure out who did what.
Both
who
teams.
What.
Okay. But 2 guys got ejected, and I'm not going to call the numbers, but I can see who it is on the near sideline because he's there, and I'm sure.
Patrick Reynolds is one of them that got ejected for Northview.
Well, let me tell you something. There you go. That's what happens. You do that, and of course, I think for Dothan, I don't want to say it yet for Dothan High. I think I know who it is because I've seen him, but I don't. Yeah. Wait. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm going to wait a minute. But here's the problem. You know, here you go. You got 2 guys, and particularly for the Cougars, you got a guy that's one of your all-threat purposes.
Yeah.
All-purpose threats, I guess. All-threat purpose, either one, however you want to say it. But anyway, you know, now you know what? He hadn't done anything for his team by doing that.
Right. Well, you don't know what all was probably.
Don't know.
Who said something what in first, and you is the last one.
That's right.
That gets caught in it.
That's exactly right.
So there's no
and you're not going to talk them out of it once you do that.
No,
so there you go.
They're through with it.
Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure for the Cougars, if it is, I think it's Travis Keenan for two-star players for both teams.
Yeah.
So if that's correct, we'll see. And I'll correct that if that was not the correct play on the Tigers, but I'm pretty sure it is. All right, let's go. Coachman inside hand is going to be that counter handoff in there to, obviously, to Cameron Jackson.
Take the speed sweep and gave it to him on a counter back to the inside. And good play. If he could have broke that one tackle, he might have picked up some yardage. But looks like Northview kind of looked a little sluggish on that one. I don't know. They've got to forget this and go on. Both sides have got to just go start playing football and play aggressive football, but not.
Well, you got, by the way, Marquivas Henry on the tackle there.
All right, yeah,
That's
big
right.
Henry, yeah. Can't beat them Henrys now.
That's right.
They're all good fellas.
Now, Marcus didn't ever like tackle anybody.
No.
He liked to dodge them.
He liked to catch it and
all
run.
right, Coachman out of the shotgun. Let's see, he's going to roll out to his right, going to flip it out to Jackson on the right side. He's going to try to get across the 30. Nothing there with a couple of Tigers right on top of him.
Run the flare pass to the wide receiver, a flare pass, and Dothan High did a great job of covering.
Trent Richmond for the Tigers in on that play, Coach. And,
outstanding defense by Dothan High.
That's right. Well, we won't dwell on it, but there you go. You got starters for both teams that got thrown out on doing something. That's where you're looking for both of them, looking for a little leadership.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. This kind of ball game need to hush and don't say anything, and the official probably needs to give a little bit, but they aren't going to give a little bit. And
That's right.
So, enough said, like you said.
There we go.
I just hate somebody that, but they see people in the other leagues talking back. In the pros, they run them out back.
Right.
They run it back in college, but in high school is a different situation. You just shut up and go on.
Well, 4:16 to go in the second half, in the first half, second quarter. It's going to be Northview 21, Dothan High 0. All right, here we go. We're going to have, matter of fact, they're going to change it double reverse, and it's going to be a pass. He's going down for Justin Johnson. Well, I'll tell you what, that was an interesting play. You had Sterling Wimbish in at quarterback, got it to Coachman. Coachman ended up throwing it down to Johnson, who's streaking down the right side. But, Dothan had, he wasn't alone back there. Dothan High had a defender back there.
Outstanding coverage there.
Potter was back there with
him. Ran the speed sweep, flipped it back for a reverse throw play, like you said, the pass to Justin. And he hit him on his hands. I almost had it. It was a beautiful play call. But Dothan High did a great job of covering it.
All right, and this will be something new for the Cougars. It looks like apparently they're coming to bring in the house because Coachman, you got to be a little careful if you Dothan. You don't want to bring the whole house if you're not going to put anybody back because Coachman is a quarterback.
It'd be a good time to fake it now.
I was going to say you get somebody to release out here. I don't know who that'd be, but. And Coachman, all he knows is he got to get it off, and it's going to be back. So it's going to land at about the 30 and take a little bit of take a Cougar bounce and go about out. Looks like they're going down at about the 19. So
good punt. Good punt.
Almost about a 40-plus yarder. So
good punt. Good job. Now Dothan High's backed up. They got 3 minutes 56 seconds. Got to go 80 yards, and they need a little momentum. Something need to happen to them. But like I said, they're 3 plays away.
I don't blame them for trying. Hey, why not try to block a kick, do something to get your ball down on this end? And
sure.
I'd have to check to see who their normal return man is, Coach. That could have been one of the issues there.
Yeah,
we don't know. I don't know.
Right.
I'm not sure if
Keenan's been the one catching passes.
Yeah, so he may have been the guy. But here come the Tigers out, and they're going to be ready to go. Let's see who's going to come in and take care of that for the Tigers. All right, Janae Perry. All right, and he's going to go long over here to the right side. Oh, well, I will tell you what right now, that was James Hutcherson who made a play for it.
That was a fly pass, just a one-step fly pass, and he throws it deep, throws it to him. Just a pretty good pass and pretty good coverage on Northview's part.
Hold on just a second here. We got some folks that are checking on a contest that was going on. They think we actually know something, Coach.
I don't know.
Hold on a second.
We don't know anything about what's going on.
All right. We're going to go second 10 again. 2nd and 10. All right, let's just see what Janae Perry has under his sleeve. He's going to roll back out to his right, look back to his left. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. We're going to have Garrett Bush down the left side to pick up about 4 or 5.
Take a screen one way, throw it the other way. A real good play.
It was.
Good
John,
play.
John Boyle making a play over there.
Yeah. Dothan High did a really good job of doing it. Northview did a good job of coming up making the play, but Dothan High is executing fairly a lot better now. Northview's defense is just stymieing them right now.
That's right. All right. Tigers are bringing it up to the line here. Let's see what we got on about a 3rd and 7 play. Tigers really need to get something going here, Coach. Let's see what we've got. Looks like we got a timeout.
That 3rd and long, and like I said, the play before was a quick screen, and I don't think anybody heard me because I was cut off there. But Dothan High stayed in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd and long all night long.
Yeah, that's tough, isn't it?
Been tough, yeah.
That's tough. All right, let's see what Janae Perry can do. He's going to drop back. He's going to fake that. He's going to roll out to his right. He's looking. He sees a little daylight. He cuts up the middle, gets down to about the 27. It's not going to be enough for a 1st down. He was going to try to tuck it and run, Coach. It just wasn't enough.
Everybody was doing out patterns, and he was trying a flood route is what I call it.
Yeah.
Everybody doing outs, him sprinting out and hitting one of them. Instead of doing that, which I thought they were pretty well covered, he just tucked it up and ran and almost had the 1st down. Really good job attacking. Who was that? Did you get the number?
Well, there was several of them,
yeah.
and that's the thing. That Northview defense is pretty quick.
Yeah.
They close quick. I saw Curley coming in. I saw Pybus coming in. There was several of them, and it was that's hard to do.
When they hustle, they can play with anybody.
That's exactly right.
And what I've watched this year with them, if they don't hustle, though, they can't play with anybody. But when they get after it, they can play.
All right, we're gonna have a long man, Justin Johnson, back deep for the Tigers, and let's see what we got here for a punt. All right, he's gonna get it off, and of course, it's a nice kick actually. They just might. All right, Justin Johnson picks up on the roll at 35 and is down quickly at the 40. Pretty dangerous to pick it up at that point.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a very wise move. 151 left, up 21-0.
Yeah.
Best thing to do is let it roll and leave it alone and get out of the way, and because you get them momentum, they pick up a fumble and they didn't score, then they right back in this thing.
That's exactly right.
That's one of the plays I'm telling you about.
That's
I don't
right.
need the 3.
Don't want to do that. All right. And here we go. We're going to let the Cougars going to start 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
See what this gunslinger's going to do.
Hey, no telling. You're right.
Bet you he's going for it. He's not going to sit on his.
Coachman's in, and see, he's also got Alonzo Collins, senior running back in. Always good to see the seniors play on a game like this.
Yeah.
All right, Coachman's back. He's going to hand it off to Collins for a carry on the right side. Collins is going to pick up a couple.
It's the crossbuck, I call it, or fake one way and give the ball the other way, and that's always been a good football play. That's a big eye play. People used to run and ran from the split backfield years ago.
And Jarrell Thomas, of course, linebacker for the Tigers. We've called his number senior. He's made a couple of nice plays already.
I tell you, Coachman's impressive. He's the second game he started at quarterback, and
that's right.
He looks good to me. He does a good job of moving the ball, and a good job of play action with the ball. I mean, with his hands, he looks like he's got this offense down pretty good. Looks like he's running the show.
That's right, because we've seen him check off a couple of times already. All right, here we go. Going to hand off to Collins again on his up back this time. Going to pick up a couple of yards.
Straight dive play. Dothan High put everybody on the line of scrimmage then, and they need to. They need to press Northview a little bit, and they're doing that. And hit a little seam and picked up a few yards on the play because of the way Dothan High's gambling a little bit. Moving everybody up there, like I said, bringing linebackers. They're doing everything they can to pressure Northview into making a mistake.
Yeah,
so far, Northview has not done that.
That's right. We got third and a long 5 here.
Clock running, 42 seconds left. Northview ahead 21-0.
Northview maybe we'll see what Northview's going to make a play out of this. See if they're going to try to pick something up or what. running down with 6. Let's see if it goes 4, 3. And let's see, Coachman takes that snap, fakes. He's going to roll it out to his left, tuck it himself. He tried to stay in bounds, but Dothan High did a nice job there. That was a nice play. Terrell Brooks, the senior, knocked him out over here to stop the clock and make them do something on 4th down. So
first time they run that, faked the cross buck, and he kept it then and went around in.
Yeah.
And I thought he had a little running room, and Dothan High all of a sudden appeared. Good job by Dothan High.
Yeah, Terrell Brooks, nice play over here for Dothan
High. They're trying to force Northview into something bad, and I don't know what Coach Harris is going to do. 4th and up 21-0, 22 seconds left in the half, and 4th and 2. So what they're going to do? Looks like they're going for it.
I think he's going for it, and let's see what he's going to do. I would not be surprised to see him let Coachman kind of do play action and run for it. Let's see. We'll see if I'm even close, Coach.
They're bringing the house. Dothan High is.
All right, there we go. All right, he's trying to get the snap count. Yeah, draw him off. 3, 2, 1. He's just going to take the 5 yards. And, well, they took the timeout. He wasn't going to miss a timeout. Coach Harris was hanging in the back pocket of the referee over there, Coach. All right, well, you know.
I'll tell you what, it's been a really good ball game, except for Dothan High's 3 mistakes.
Couple of mistakes.
You take those 3 mistakes away, and it's a tied ball game. It's nothing to nothing. Really, nobody has really. Well, I think Northview's driven the ball one time fairly good, but other than that, and Dothan High's driven it fairly good one time.
And Northview's had a short field, though,
short
a couple
field.
times.
That's what I'm saying. The two touchdowns were easy goes. Now Northview executed. I give them credit for that, and got in that elephant package or big package or heavy package, whatever you want to call it. And,
man, that's the buffet busters. You know, that's what we're talking about. Buffet busters in there.
Hey, that's a no doubt. I love that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I love that thing. Get on the goal line and run that tough stuff.
Yeah. All right, let's see what they're going to be. Well, it looks like they're bringing in a big package. I see Pybus in here.
Yeah.
I see Mims coming in.
Yeah, they're running.
Obviously, Thomas. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to run the big package, power eye, right? Let's see what we got.
That's what Dothan High's doing.
And let's see if they actually run that or if they let Coachman run it. All right. Handed it to Pybus. And Pybus, unless they get some second effort, looks like a rugby scrum, Coach.
Yeah,
I played some rugby, and that looks like that's what that is.
I don't know if I like all that.
Well, I don't. You know, he stopped. Looks like they had momentum stopped. I never heard the problem is they never blew the whistle.
No.
He may have made it. And of course,
he
they had to stop
the
clock, so let's see what happens.
Well, I'm telling you, he made it, but all that pushing and shoving, trying to get him over the line, I like for it to be. I don't like that even though it's legal now. Anyway, halftime.
There you go. We're going to take them out here at the half with the score Northview 21, Tigers nothing, and we're going to watch the band and have a little something to drink, a soft drink or some water or something, Coach. And
hard to say. Make sure you clarify that.
I mean, clear that for the fans at home. We got bottled water up here. That's all we got. All right, so we're going to do that and watch some band, and we will watch the band. See you at the start of the second half. All right, Coach, here we are. It is the start of the second half, and of course we're going to start off Northview 21, Dothan High nothing, but we've already talked about it. Really, the first half was some early miscues by the Tigers, some execution by the Cougars, and that's where it does, but Cougars will get the ball to start the half.
Big series for Dothan High here. Big series. They need to shut Northview down and get them some momentum back and go. Justin Johnson,
Jamaz Thompson, they're going to kick it over to Jamaz. That doesn't surprise me. And he's going to catch it. Well, you know what? Just a miscue, but that's all right. It was going to probably sail out of bounds. He tried to field it, and as he did, they're going to get it first and 10 at the 12.
Yeah, well, that's a good break for Dothan High. Gives them a chance to back Northview up. Mistake down here by Northview. Get the ball, go back in there, stick it in there. That's one out of 3. So that's the way they have to think, and that's the kind of effort they need to come out with and get fired up. I mean, they need to just really get after them. I think the momentum's been in Northview favors all night long, and Dothan High hadn't really got them any momentum yet.
Yeah, and we're going to see Coachman come right back out again, of course, with Cameron Jackson and Alonzo Collins in the backfield for him. And his first play, he's going to drop back. All right. He tried to throw a little quick out over there to Desmond Rogers, and they weren't going to have any of it. You got a host of them. Matter of fact, Alex Bryant was over there as well as Terrell Brooks for the Tigers. And
good effort there by Dothan High.
Yeah.
That was a good effort. Good pass a little bit to the left, a little stop route like you said, and throw a little bit to the left. But they're back in the gun again and calling the plays. And let's see what happens. And Northview needs to keep the momentum, and Dothan High needs to get it.
That's exactly right. All right.
Dothan High stays in the 40 defense.
All right, the first play, he's going to hand it back over to Jackson, who's going to come across, get out to about the 15, and then a swarm of Tigers, that time led by Jamal Brooks, was in there on the tackle.
that crossbuck counter play they're running, and good job by Northview then. Got some yardage on that play, so it's third and about 5 or 6.
That's right. We're going to end up with about, like you said, about a third and a long 5 here. And again, you know, we talked about it. This will be critical. See if the Tigers can come out and establish something this half, and see if they can get the game back in.
Coach Seibel's been around long enough. He knows what it's going to take to get them. I'm sure he's informed them what they have to do. This series is so important to set the tone for the second half.
Coachman's still in the shotgun. He's going to take it. He's going to roll out to his right, and he's looking. Threw it a little low. He's looking for his intended target, Justin Johnson, his target, but incomplete. And Tigers are going to hold him on the 3 and out.
Dothan High almost intercepted that ball. That almost was a break they're looking for. And 4th down, and second time Northview's punted all night long.
Well, it's going to be there. Of course, Coachman doing the honors for the Cougars on the punt.
A sprint out then, kind of a flood route. And like I said, Dothan High had it covered very well. Good series for Dothan High then.
That's right. Well, we're going to see what we got. Of course, it looks like the Tigers are going to line this.
Yeah, they're coming at it. They're coming after it every time. No return.
Got
no return guy. Yeah.
I guess I'll say. Well, let's see. All right. Here
now they're bringing somebody back.
We're going to bring back Jarrell Taylor deep for the Tigers. All right, Coachman, a little high. Boy, they had some penetration. Nice kick, got it off. Taylor's going to field it at his own 47. Not going to be a lot of blocking there, obviously, Coach, with when they were going for it like that. But he did a nice job of doing it. It was a little bit of a knuckleball punt, and Tigers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 47 there.
Excellent punt coverage, Ian. That's the best punt coverage Northview's had.
Yeah.
Not that I say that.
Had a lot of folks had
early in the year they had trouble with that, but there's excellent punt coverage then.
So a lot of folks in there. So Anthony Austin in there. So also saw Michael Mitchell in there. So several folks down there for the Cougars.
Yeah. And they got a good spot. Dothan High did. And let's see. Now, this is a big series. Dothan High needs to take it, keep the football, maybe break one, get 7. They need to get 7 points.
They're going to punch it in. Let's see. There we go. Going to hand it up to Caleb Dick. And Dick's going to pick up a couple of tough yards out to almost midfield.
Just a lead play right over tackle, and Northview does a good job of shutting it down, 2nd down and long. They're keeping Dothan High in 2nd and long, 3rd and longs.
Yeah.
As long as they do that, that gets pressure on them.
And where we are, we're going to be, it's going to be second a long 7.
I don't think I'd like to see the stats, and we're not keeping them. How many times Dothan High has picked up over 3 yards on 1st down?
Not many, Coach. That'd be an easy one to count. All right. Let's see, Janae Perry going to hand it off to his up back there. Going to be Trent Richmond. Trent Richmond, some tough yards, tough running down to about the 47. They're going to give him maybe the 46-yard line. So they're going to be down to about a 3rd and 4.
Outside veer then. That's a old-timey outside veer. Was a great play, and everybody blocks down. He reads the defensive end and picked up some yardage. That's not an old. That's a great football play. It's just been run a long time. Houston made that famous years ago, back when they called it the Houston veer.
Houston veer. All right, let's see what the Tigers going to come up here with on a 3rd and a long 3. Janae Perry is under center, looks over the defense. He's going to do a little quick hitter. There you go. Oh, it was a nice play across to James Hudson. Hudson across the 30. I'll tell you what, that was a very good play for him. Cedric Jackson with a nice tackle as well, but going to put the Tigers down there to the 29-yard line.
Fake the dive to the right, throws to the tight end to the left. Excellent play, excellent play. It's just
absolutely
a very pretty play, what I call a pop pass, but beautiful play.
And same thing, Coach. 9 minutes to go here in the quarter. The Dothan High comes out, stops them on the first drive, and picks up a little momentum. They push it about 25 yards down the field. So
they're doing just what they need.
Right. Perry's going to hand it to Caleb Dick, 2nd man up the middle. Now, there wasn't a lot of room there. Ivan Freeman met Caleb right there in the backfield, and looks like that's going to be a no gain. There's a little good sportsmanship there.
They need to quit all that. Now, I'll tell you what, he need to throw both of them out.
Yeah, Freeman.
I'm not for either one of that. You stop all that food.
Yeah.
That referee standing right there then, he threw the other 2 out. Throw them out. If he's going to stop it or let them do it.
That's right.
They don't need to have that kind of stuff. I'm sure you don't know whose fault it is. Could be both. Could be one of them, but anyway, second and long.
2nd long, Perry going to be under center. Of course, he's going to have Caleb Dick, Trent Richmond in the backfield for him. He's going to keep Tyree Tucker out here on the right. Going to be handed off. Tell you what, nice play by Richmond. Power. He just kept running and wouldn't stop, and, they didn't lock up and take him down. I'll tell you what, got down across 19 for a 1st down, Coach.
Just straight up the middle play. Looked like kind of like the old midline, like the midline, but anyway, it was a beautiful play. straight up the middle, and they've hit Northview every way. They've hit them on the outside, hit them right in the middle, run leads to the left, leads to the right, quick pop pass, real good play call. They feel like they can come right at Northview, and that's what they're doing.
Well, you know, right now, I'll tell you what, they got them back on the heels a little bit here, Coach.
Yeah, that game plan in the second half come right at them.
All right, same lineup. Let's see what we do. All right, he's gonna hand off to Caleb Dick for about 3 tough yards over down almost to the 15.
It's the same lead play they run to the left. Their game plan is just coming right at them. That's what they're doing. I keep saying that, but that's their thing. Northview's got to rise up and shut this down. They've got to bear the back and get tough and shut it down. They don't want Dothan High to take the momentum away from them.
That's exactly right.
Because, 7 minutes left and they can get this thing in the end zone. 21-7 makes a lot of difference.
Plenty of time here. It's still early. All right, let's see. We're going second and kind of a short 7 here. All right, he's going to hand it back off to Trent Richmond coming right to the left side. Richmond's running hard, Coach.
Yeah, excellent running.
Nothing really there, and he picked up about 3.
Yeah, counter dive there and cross buck or whatever, and linebacker did a good job then of filling the hole.
All right, we're going to see. Let's just see what these guys are made out of here.
3rd and 5.
Yeah, third and a good 5 from about the 14-yard line.
Yeah. I expect they're going to come with some kind of quick pass or either run that veer again or that play up the middle. They've had the 2 plays they had success with the play right up the middle and that quick pass. And let's see what they come up with. And taking a little bit extra time, they better hurry up.
They need to break the huddle here with 9 seconds here. Let's see what happens, Coach. All right, he's going to call timeout. Good move. They couldn't quite get it all together, but I'll tell you what, Tigers are looking pretty good on the side of the job,
look excellent.
Coach.
Yeah, excellent play calling. I like their attitude. They came out here and probably they told the coach at halftime that, hey, we can hit them in the mouth and we can move the ball and let's get all this foolishness. Let's just come right at them. And that's
exactly right. 6:42 to go here in the 3rd quarter. The score is Cougar 21, Tigers nothing. All right, after a quick timeout there, let's see what he's going to do. All right, he's going to fake it. He looks like he's going to go for the groceries down here. And unbelievable play. I'll tell you what, that was an unbelievable play down here for the Tigers. They threw that ball down there, and I'm going to tell you what, he hit Terrell Brooks over here in the corner. And I'll tell you what, Coach, see what he called.
To me, it was defensive pass interference.
Yeah.
Both of them shoving and pushing, and it was a play-action pass and just threw a fly pass. And guy made a great play. We had pretty good coverage, I thought, but the guy made a great play. Touchdown.
I'll tell you what, that was a gutsy call there, obviously. And it was a nice play by Janae Perry and also a nice catch down there. Just one-on-one on the defender down there that he ran it, and that was tough.
Our defensive back got turned around a little bit. When you play in defense, fundamental, you got to run the same way they were, and he got turned around. And then when he got turned around, the ball was there, and the guy jumped him. So a great offensive play by Dothan High.
Terrell Brooks was a nice play, and
big thing here now. Big play. We need to kick this one to get it 21-7, and see what we can do here.
Let's just see what the Tigers are going to do here. Let's see. So they got him naked. They had him. Ooh.
I think he missed it.
I think he did miss it, but I think we got a flag down there, Coach. Galen Wright trying to make the kick.
Northview ran into each other down there.
And those 2 guys were pretty naked over there on that far end, and that was what was the concern. Let's just see. All right, offside on the Cougars, so they're going to get another shot at it.
Yeah.
See if the Tigers can pick up these defenders a little better this time because
big play here because 21-7, 21-6, a lot of difference.
Absolutely.
Every extra point counts, and Dothan High's right back in this thing. I knew they did the thing they should. They took the opening kickoff after they got it. They stopped Northview, and then they got the ball back and took it on down the field. And they came out ready to play football.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. And I can still go back to that. It was a nice catch, nice throw by Janae Perry, a nice catch by Terrell Brooks over here on that play. All right, let's see what Mr. White can do for him with another chance. Snap, tough. Well, looks like a little tough play. And I tell you, the snap just couldn't be handled, so that's going to be no good.
That was a big extra point there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, 21-6, a lot of difference, 21-7. So good stop by Northview, good last play there.
Absolutely.
But, it takes a little out of you if you don't score and then get a point out of it. I don't know what it is about that, but it takes a little bit out of you. And
something you always think should be automatic, so to speak. All right, well, with 6:35 to go in the 3rd quarter, score 21 for Northview, 6 for the Dothan High Tigers. All right, here we go. Tigers going to get the kickoff. We're going to let's see what we can do here. Of course, Cougars will have Johnson and Thompson here this time. Yeah, let's see if they saw it. And he did, so they're going to kick it, and this time Justin Johnson over here is a nice adjustment. Going to take it in at the 15. He looks up the 20. He's going to make a move on a guy at the 25. Nice play by the Tigers there. I tell you what, Chris Johnson for the Tigers right there and on the tackle, as well as Lee Artis Davis.
Yeah, did an outstanding run there. Good tackling by Dothan High.
That's right.
Now this is another big series for Dothan High. They need to shut Northview down.
Absolutely.
Take over the ball game, and they have taken it over so far this quarter.
Yeah.
Now Northview needs to do the opposite. They need to get themselves back in this ball game.
That's right.
And quieten Dothan High. If they can take it down the field, that'll put the momentum right back in their face.
All right, Coachman going to take it out of the shotgun, going to hand it off to Collins. Collins going to see a flag down as well. Collins going to get about 2 tough yards.
Either a holding or a face mask,
yeah.
One or the other. Can't tell which one it was.
Well, we'll see. Let's see. Collins picked up about 2 tough ones out to the 31. Let's see what the laundry's about. Holding. Yeah. I will say I didn't see the running back with anything going on, but now the Cougars are going to put themselves in a hole right out again. Let's see what. Let's see how they respond.
Make it first and long instead of first and.
That's right. It's going to be first and from the spot of the foul. Looks like it's going to be first and about 17.
Northview coming out here a little lackadaisical this half and not really getting after it, and they better change, because if they don't, it could be a long night. It would be really embarrassing to come back and
21-0 and then turn around and have that. But
I don't know if that's ever been done in a Dothan series, but it's very possible.
Well, we're going to see what we'll see what Coachman's got up his sleeve out here. We're going to see the wideouts. We're going to see Howard and George and Johnson and, of course, Collins and Cameron Jackson's backfield. And he's going to roll out to his right. He's looking. He's throwing for Justin Johnson, who makes a nice move back to the ball, Coach, right across the 40. Main thing was that ball was thrown a little short, and he sure made a nice move back. And it was not that Trent Richmond over here was not trying to make a nice effort, but Johnson made a good move back to the ball. Think
they ran a flood route, and then Johnson ran an up, which is a fly, and he sprinted out. Coachman did a great job of throwing and catching, and Dothan High had him covered.
Yeah.
It was just Johnson made a great play.
Nice
That's the whole bottom line. Just a better athletic play on that one play.
And the key after that penalty was he moved the chains for him.
Oh, absolutely.
Right,
that was a 1st and 20.
That's right. So Coachman again, he's looking. He's going to hand off on the play back over to Jackson. He's going to bust across. Oh, ball's on the ground. Cougars look like they've recovered it, Coach.
They did. They got it. That could have been another big play buster.
That's exactly.
Dothan High fumbled the first half. They lost it.
That's right.
Northview fumbles, they get it back. So, the breaks have gone Northview's way too. And, I know Dothan High didn't make Dothan High feel good, but that would have been a really, really big turnover.
And let me tell you that Brian Carroll, the offensive lineman, you always talk about the offensive lineman hustling on running plays, because he was near the play downfield. He jumped on it.
That was an excellent play. Yeah, good, smart, being around it and going like he's supposed to be. And 2nd and 5, that gets them. They picked up a couple more yards.
All right, we're gonna go with a big package in here again. Let's see what we got. We're gonna have Brandon McKnight in. Gonna hand it off to Jackson segment. I'll tell you what, I need to try to grab that number. Dothan High, they just stuck him.
Oh, that was a beautiful play.
First man in there. I tell you, I think that was Markevius Henry.
Yeah, beautiful. It was
Markevius.
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 I don't know I didn't know Marcus is. I hadn't met him, but I probably will. But anyway, it was a lead play. High with a lead play, and they stepped right up in there. Beautiful play.
Well, let me tell you, I'm watching Dothan High, and these guys are starting to get a little swagger back to them, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
4:42 here to go in the third quarter. Of course, 21-6, but 3rd and 7. Let's see what Coachman does. He's got the heavy package in again. He's got, I'll say a heavy package, McKnight, who's 260 up there at fullback. Hadn't seen much of him early tonight, but we're seeing him now. All right, he's going to look. Coachman throwing. All right, little low, and Johnson tried to haul it in down there at the 43. Incomplete.
Yeah,
Cougars going to have to give up the ball.
Open through a low pass. Probably should have had that ball, but anyway, that's a bad. That wasn't a terrible series, but that was a series that they can't afford to do. They need to take it on drive. It only takes some momentum away. So Dothan High's fixing to get the ball back.
Get it back again with 4:22 to go in the third quarter.
Fun team out there, and Dothan High's got somebody back this time, and looks like they're kind of loosened up a little bit, and I don't think they're bringing everybody.
No, they're not. They're going to do that again with Jarrell Taylor back there.
They're trying to block it. They're lining up trying to block it.
All right, I don't know what we got happening here, because let's see, it was definitely not a time issue, unless we had some moving or shifting. So that is legal formation, legal shift.
Yeah, illegal shift.
Legal shift.
I think somebody got set and then moved on around the thing. And I don't know exactly why you can do that. If you're the end guy, it must be the inside guy.
All right. Well, we'll.
You can do an end and shift, but you can't be one of the inside guys and shift.
Well, we'll
have done that.
We'll see what Coachman can do. Coachman's going to be punting about his own 30. Taylor's going to be at about his own 25 to receive this kick. Looks like
big punt here now.
Yeah, big punt.
Kicking on out of there.
Yeah, they had some penetration last time. Let's see. All right, Coachman gets away. Nice punt. Taylor's backing up, and it takes a Northview bounce. Bounce landed at about the 18. He's going to roll inside the 10 to the 7. So
beautiful punt.
That was a nice punt. You know, Coachman's done a nice job punting, Coach.
I tell you, Coachman's came a long way. He's probably one of the most improved players I've seen this year. He's just a sophomore. Right. And he's punting, and, early in the year his punting was erratic, and he's gotten better at that. And now he's quarterbacking the team. He's came a long way. He's got a long way still to go to be a great athlete, but he's made a lot of progress.
And with that roll, though, of course, he got a nice roll on it. With the roll, that was about a 53-yard punt, so nice job.
I think he's one of the Coachman kin to the Cottonwood bunch, and all of them are genetically good.
I was going to say this. About every one of the coaches I know has been a great athlete and good people as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Good people.
Both of them, good quality both ways, exactly.
All right, let's see what the Tigers got here, Coach. Let's see what Mr. Perry's got up his sleeve for him. Of course, he's gonna go. Looks like a little option. Oh no, he put it on the ground, Coach.
They ran the veer to the left, which they ran to the right earlier. But instead of giving it to the tailback, he pulled it. Yeah. And then he couldn't handle it very good. I thought he gave it. I mean, if he gave it, he picked up. I don't know if he's reading it or not, or Coach is calling it, but he'd have picked up 3 or 4 yards if he'd have given it.
Looked like Freeman was out there. Of course, was out there on that play, and Jamaz Thompson's playing some defense now as well. And
that offense was made famous back with, like I said, when Houston ran it. And Prattville used to run that against us years ago. It's a tremendous offense. Called the veer. Now people run the veer. Air Force runs a similarity of that and of that type of offense.
All right, here he goes out to his left. He fakes, he tucks. He's looking for a little quick pass, which he does complete out there to Hutchison, but wasn't much room out there. He's going to pick up about 4, though.
Yeah, just a play action pass, throwing it to the tight end on an out route. And we were in coverage there, like we just shoved him. I almost could have picked it off.
I'm gonna make a correction, Coach. That was Garrett Bush there. That was not Hutchison. I saw the 1. I didn't see the 8. But anyway, but that's all right. Nice little play by Dothan. It's gonna bring up a 3rd and 7, though.
I'm glad you got all the names because I can't see. I'm too old to see the name numbers.
Well, it's like I said.
If anybody says I don't know somebody, I can't see them good. I need to get binoculars, I reckon, out here.
We'll get him 1 point. Yeah. All right, let's see what he's coming out from under center. He's going to take it back. He's a little broken off to his left. That looked broken play to me, didn't it, Coach?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Went the wrong way. Something happened, went the wrong way. No pitch back.
Yep.
Something went wrong way. That's the worst series Dothan High's had, really, I think, all night long.
Yeah, and that's it. It's going to be a 3 and out, and they're going to be punting in their own end zone.
But they had them backed up, and Northview's gained a little momentum back now. I think they're really trying to. This is a.
Galen Wright is going to have to do. Galen Wright he's going to earn his keep as a punter here. He needs to get a good punt off. Doesn't make it any easier that you punt to Justin Johnson standing already on your side of the field at the 45. Got a swirling wind, probably a little more in his face than it is with him. So let's see what happens.
Big play here.
All right, low snap. He handles it. Nice job.
Bad punt.
We got a flag down. We got it stopped. Let me tell you, it was a safety. He had to go to a knee, Coach. Yeah. That's what the call was.
Goodness.
Yeah, and you know what? He did. He went to his knee to handle a low snap, and there you go.
Yeah, well, that's terrible.
That's going to make the score Northview 23, Dothan 6, and of course also Dothan's going to have to give the ball back to the Cougars. So
everybody thinks that is a stupid play, but it's really not because you're taught since you're a little guy to put your knee on the ground and block stuff. And you have to change your attitude when you do that, and it really sometimes you just so used to just taking a knee to block it that you do it.
Yeah, and you're sitting here out of your own end zone, big game. You see him coming. You know you got a dangerous return man back there, and Wright was in it, and the ball dribbled back to him, so to speak, and Wright grabs that ball and is going to get it out of there and at least get it off, but that knee on the ground, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
That gives them momentum back to Northview, I think, in a way, because now Dothan High's got to kick off to Northview. Northview not only gets 2 points, they get the ball.
That's right.
that was a big play of the ball game.
Well,
Not to mention
it is now, because of the missed extra point of that, Coach, it is a true 3-score game now.
Yeah.
You know, you get 2 touchdowns and two go for 2 extra points, you're still down by 1 now. So you're back to a 3-score game for the Tigers. So let's see if they can recover it. They're going to kick off, and Thompson and Justin Johnson going to be deep and moving around. Let's see what Mr. Wright can do on this kickoff. And he has a nice kick. Johnson's going to haul it in at the 30, across the 30, 35. He's got some room to the right. 40, 50, 45, 40. Looks like he was hauled down. We do have a flag back over here, Coach.
Same referee on this side calling things, and I mean, you know, I don't know about all that. They did it at Dothan High earlier, and I don't know about all that. I mean, you know,
we'll have to say we may not like it. So far he's consistent. He may be consistently wrong. So we'll just say
the guy probably did something wrong, but I'm saying he's on this side.
That's exactly right.
I think you leave that alone.
Well,
you can find something every play if you're looking. And, but anyway, happened to Dothan High earlier. Might as well happen to Northview.
Right.
So that evened it up.
There you go.
And that might be what he's doing, is evening it up.
Well, I know you did say something there that hit home that I know is true. Find something wrong every play. I think Coach Griffin could find something wrong with me about every play that way back then.
Yeah. There's just some things, you know, I think, of course, I don't want to be cutting down officials. Telling the truth.
Yeah.
It's part of what I do. I probably say too much sometimes.
Nah, well, we're all right. That's the folks that watch this understand. We're okay. The Cougars are not going to start at their own 34.
I don't even know who called it. I'm not going to mention his name or nothing because I don't even know him. But from here, I don't.
Not gonna mention his name, but he's not coming to the next family reunion, Coach. All right.
No.
All right, there we go.
That puts Northview back in the hole, which is first down on their own.
34.
Yeah. So they
34.
Need to take it on down. Got a minute and 47 seconds left in the quarter.
All right. Coachman gonna hand it off to Collins. He pops it up the middle. Look at that. Cross to the 45, almost up to midfield. And let me tell you, I have noticed that Alonzo Collins has run hard for the Cougars tonight.
That's beautiful. That was a type of veer play, just a quick hitter, and it's a type of veer that Dothan High's been doing, but Northview does it a little bit different way of doing it. But it's an excellent play call. A minute and 32 seconds, clock's running, and that took a lot out of Dothan High that last series. I can tell they've gotten flat again. Somebody needs to make a big play. They're still in this ball game.
Collins, I don't know if you noticed, he reports he runs a 4.440. He looks pretty quick coming up there.
He does.
Coming up there as a fullback. He's going to hand it off to back there to Jackson on second man through, and he's going to get across the 40. Well, looks like right to the 45-yard line.
Real good run there. Dothan High put everybody up on the line of scrimmage, and they ran that the deep eye play and gave him the ball, the deep draw play, it's type of a draw. I don't know. But anyway, it's a real good play, and they knocked Dothan High off the ball then.
I think the other thing we're starting to see now is that Coach Harris has realized, obviously, he may not – I don't know if he picked up as quick as we did. It was a 3-score game. I'm giving him a hard time here, but I'm sure he's thinking about running some clock here if he can do it. With 36 seconds left in the third quarter, knowing it's 3 scores. All right, let's see. We got I don't know. We got the officials trying to get everything reset here.
Something about his cast. Number 3 has a cast problem. And
okay.
I don't know what it is, and the referee sent him out. One of the coaches got real frustrated with it.
Yeah, I see that. That was
I don't know if it's a cast
like
or he kicked him out.
Spurrier throwing his – I don't know either. Looked like Spurrier throwing his – maybe – I don't know what it was. It was like somebody's tucking his jersey, and surely it wasn't that. But all right, anyway, Coachman rolling out to his right. He's throwing. He's got Johnson open down to the 25. Johnson breaks the tackle to the 20 and out at the 18-yard line. I'm going to tell you what, nice look by Coachman. Hit Johnson, and boy, he was open, and there you go.
The deep out play, or it could have been a post corner. I didn't see him run the total route. But anyways, Coachman delivered that on the money. It was a beautiful, beautiful play.
Sure did.
And I'm saying Dothan High has lost a little momentum. They're not playing as hard as they were for this quarter. And I don't know. They just, you can't, they hadn't given up or anything like that.
No.
You just can't.
Absolutely not. Looks like I tell you what, what Dothan they need to do is stiffen up, try to get the ball back in the hands and get something going.
Somebody's got to make a play here.
Let's see. Second man through is going to be Jackson, and you got Brandon McKnight, the big fullback the 256-pound fullback, back on the lead block, and they're going to punch it down, trying to punch it down and pick up a couple of yards here.
We're knocking out 2 and 3. Our offensive line is beginning to dominate the
Absolutely.
play.
Into the third quarter, the score: Northview 23, Dothan High 6. All right, here we go. Start of the fourth quarter.
They got the elephant set there. They got the elephant set, or the big set, or the heavy set, or the buffet set, or whatever you call it.
The buffet busters in there.
Yeah, they got them in there.
That's right. All right, let's see. We're gonna see heavy right. Let's see what's gonna happen. They're gonna give it. He's gonna fake it, and Coachman's looking at the end zone. Got a man open, and there it is. Alonzo Collins, the fullback. Okay. Now they ran the heavy package, but they had Collins in a different location. And Collins slipped out, and he probably did show some force for it. He was behind every defender there, Coach.
Just an outstanding play call. I mean, it kind of surprised me. I was just an outstanding play. They've been in this thing running it all night long.
I'm like you. I wasn't looking for it.
Throw it to the fullback. I mean, and see Dothan High now is kind of putting their hands on their hips and thinking, oh, my goodness, this has happened again to us.
29-6, start of the fourth quarter. And, of course, we got Justin Johnson to hold and Boyle for the kick here. Snap good down. And there you go. And again, with 11:53 to go, Coach, it has scored Northview 30, Dothan 6.
Yep. Outstanding series there by Northview, no doubt about it. Dothan High now just they need to finish this game strong for pride.
That's right. And both these teams got a game next week. So, and, of course, none of them region games. That's going to all wrap up tonight. The Tigers going to travel, I think, and play Bainbridge, don't they? Bainbridge, and the Cougars got to go to Montgomery and play Carver Montgomery, I believe, next week.
Coach Guy at Bainbridge is a super friend of mine, has a great program over there, and then he goes to Carver, and Larry Ware is redone that program. I think you didn't see him, but he beat Northview twice with punt returns when I was coaching against him. I had enough of him. Then he beat Alabama and Georgia.
All right, here we go. Cougars going to line it up, Coach, and they're going to kick off again. And let's just see. Let's just see, like you said, see if the Tigers can make something out of this and put something in there. And again, got another game and do it for pride. And there we go. Ball with a nice kick. All right, he mishandled it down at the 5, and he's going to get out to about the 10, across 20, 25. Got a little room, but good pursuit. And of course, that's Nick Craig with the ball for the Tigers.
Good job of running it back. I thought
it really was.
He dropped the ball originally, but picked it up and did a great job of coming back. And
several of the Cougars in there. I saw Shaderick Williams in there, who plays running back in there on the tackle. Special teams for the Cougars.
Northview has this game pretty much under control. It's going to be hard for Dothan High, but it's the time for Dothan High to, I think he needs to come back out and keep doing what he's been doing and come right at them and don't panic or anything like that, and maybe he can get a break or two. They might Northview fumble or something like that.
We're going to see Janae Perry, of course, still in at quarterback, and of course with Caleb Dick and Trent Richmond there. He's back. He's looking. He's throwing across the middle.
Beautiful
nice catch.
Pass.
Nice catch to Tyree Tucker, who gets across the 45, and that's about the 49-yard line. All right, let's see. There we go. Back to pass. He's looking. He's scrambling off to his right. He's under pursuit. He goes across. This is one tackle. He's out, but good pursuit. I'm going to tell you what, for the Cougars, Brandon Butler chased Janae Perry all over the field. He did not make the tackle, but he allowed that Cougar defense to come back and set up, and that was allowed the rest of that pursuit to come on back by.
They dropped back to throw the ball again. Everybody was covered. That time he had to pull it down. He took off, and it looked like Henry made a heck of a block over there. I saw him.
Yeah.
Somebody made a heck of a block on somebody over there on that side. Glad to see such an effort here. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Some of that's offense. Some of them linemen hadn't quit.
Yeah, that's right. Tigers.
They're getting after it now.
All right, he's back again, and he's going to throw it out. There he goes, back over to Tyree Tucker again down the right side, and he's going to be close to first down there, Coach, at about the 42-yard line. Let's see what we got.
A lot of effort here by the offense.
Absolutely.
I think we're doing a really good job on offense coming out there, and that's the kind of thing Coach needs to do. Just keep it going and keep it going, and you don't ever know. I mean, you get a break or two, and things could be different than you think.
All right, they're going to call it 3rd and inches here, Coach, 3rd and inches. But like I said, Tigers moving the ball a little bit here, mixing it up some.
Yeah, look good.
Absolutely. All right, Janae Perry, of course, he's going to have probably Caleb Dick, Trent Richmond in the backfield for him. Let's see what we've got happening. Looks like he's just going to do, I'll tell you what, tough play. He tried to pull out, and Anthony Austin read that right out of the block and just tackled. They're going to lose about 3 yards, Coach.
I think I was supposed to. It was a dive option, but he didn't. He just pulled it. I don't know exactly what the deal was there. I don't know like I said, I don't know whether they're reading it or whether he's just calling it from the sideline or what he's doing. But that's you can't go east and west. You got to go north and south.
Yeah, not on 3rd and inches. You need to do that. You need to try to get straight over there. And
a lot of players try to do that too much. And the bottom line is you got to go north and south. as fast as you can to get that first down.
Yeah, I call it the Michael Vick syndrome. Everybody thinks they can do a little of that sometimes.
Oh, yeah, that's not.
All right, let's see. We got 4th and 1. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and
first down.
I'm going to tell you what, that was some nice running there, and Caleb Dick put it in there, and he just pure power.
He's a tough back now. I tell you what, I'm impressed with that. That's a quick inside dive, and the one they blew some minute on early on the drive of the first quarter. And I said what I said. Coach is doing the right thing. Just keep coming at them.
Absolutely.
They've had success at it, and just keep. Only time they hadn't really had success was that play they got the safety. The series they had the safety.
Right.
And that's the worst they've done.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Cougar 40 with 9:37. Janae Perry looks like he's going to check off. Well, let's see what happened. Got some laundry on the field.
Offensive lineman must have moved.
Yeah.
I didn't see anybody jump
got
offside.
a flinch. All right. All right, let's go back them up. 5 is going to be 1st and 15.
Illegal procedure to call against the Tigers. First down, 15.
All right, well, we'll see.
That hurts. That puts
yeah,
them in
that sure
first and long,
does.
but I wouldn't give up. I'd still keep doing what I'm doing.
Yep.
I like that pass they ran.
Yeah, I do too.
Or either that dive or.
They give him a little time. All right, Perry drops back, almost a little pump. He's going to take it down. Oh, he's got a man open down the sidelines.
Beautiful.
Oh, my goodness. He had Tyree Tucker open down about the 15-yard line, Coach.
Wide open.
He was. He had gotten behind the defender over here, and I'm telling you, he was there.
Almost there. That's a wheel route. That Northview scored on that same play earlier in the game. That's a hard play for the secondary in a high school to cover because you lose sight of one of them because one of them they think one of them will run kind of a post or a curl or whatever, and the next thing you know, the other inside receiver's running up the sideline, and that's a hard play because you have to switch. Either have to stay, and if you stay in man, you get messed up, or if you stay in zone, you get messed up. So you have to really work on that play and communicate with defensive backs do.
All right, the Tigers going to have to hustle to get this one off. They're not going to make it. They're going to call timeout. All right, well, that's okay. That's the thing. They got a little momentum going here. Need to get something positive happening. With 9:07 left in the 4th quarter, and, of course, score Northview 30, Dothan 6, it'll be a Dothan timeout. All right, here we go, Coach. 8:59. Not sure. We left with about 9:07. We came back from timeout with 8:59, but nonetheless.
I think he's trying to add time on the clock.
Yeah,
it should be about 9:10.
I think you know what? I think he got reservations at the Olive Garden in there, and that was hard enough to get into. So I think that's what he's done. All right. Now they've set it back to 9:09.
Yeah, add 10 seconds.
There you go. All right, that's good. That's good.
Dothan High needs to, and they don't need to get all this at one time. You hear people talking about it. They don't have to go for the big thing.
And we can talk all we want, but here's the deal: they're going to have a quad stack to the right. There it is. Going to throw it right over to the right. There you go, Caleb Dick, who's a good runner. Look at that. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. Breaks a third tackle. Caleb Dick, beautiful run down to the 25-yard line. I mean, he was not going down there, Coach.
That was a great kind of a trick play, but really not a trick. They lined up quads over there and threw it to the inside guy, and they blocked.
Exactly right.
Took off. Outstanding call, and Northview didn't have time to adjust, really.
They didn't know what they were looking at. Put four guys over there, three blockers and him, and I'll tell you what, they made the best out of it.
It's a beautiful play.
Absolutely. All right.
Glad to see Dothan High keep coming out. They're doing the quads
absolutely.
again.
They're going. Hey,
coming
now
back
it'll be
again.
interesting to see they're going to run. They got the same setup over here to the left. Now let's just see what we
It's
run out.
4 on 2, basically.
Well, I tell you what, I'd try to find a way to do something with it. There you go. He's going to roll out this way, roll the other way. Oh man, I tell you. He lost his footing. I did see that you had James Hutchinson down here trying to make a play.
Had a wide open receiver down here for Dothan High, too.
Oh, yeah.
He was going to pump it, I think, and then hit him deep.
That's exactly right.
And then he got caught. He kind of got to running for his life.
Had Garrett Bush open over here is what you were just exactly right. He had a man open, so.
Just a pump and go, I think is what it was. And Northview did a good job of corralling the quarterback. He did a really good job of doing that.
Sure did. Yeah, I mean, and tonight, of course, a little different for the folks at home. You know, we're typically calling one home team. It's you'll hear a lot more about the defense. We're not making as many of those calls tonight because we're trying to get more calls for all teams. So, all right, there we go. He's looking again. He's rolling out to his left. He throws. He's got a man open. I'll tell you what. There you go. Now there's a good play. Tyree Tucker was there, and at the same time, I'll tell you what, for Northview, Cedric Jackson. I'm not going to say that Tyree heard footsteps, but they were close.
Well, he did a good job. Ran a wheel route again, wide open.
He was open.
And right when he caught it, he got hit.
That's exactly right.
I don't like you. I don't know if it was necessarily footsteps or just a good leg.
Yeah, ball and
Outstanding
player
good
and
team,
everything.
Bam, bam, bam. Quick play. You'd kind of hope he'd catch that, but you know, then again, you understand why he didn't.
That's exactly right.
Dothan High's in a 3rd and 20 now,
Yeah.
you know. But Northview hit that a minute ago. Ran a deep out, you know,
That's
to
right.
Johnson. And I'm sure Coach Seibel's got something up his sleeve here. He knows I think he's done an outstanding
He's going
job
to go
of play calling.
Going to go back with Perry under center here. So see what he's got. He's dropped back. He looks. He's just going to throw it over to the right. And I'll tell you what. Jamaz Thompson. Ball was underthrown, and I'll tell you what. Jamaz Thompson. You know, matter of fact, hauled it in. The receiver had actually Garrett Bush had just gone, but it was a great play by Thompson for the Cougars down at about the 8-yard line.
Excellent coverage then, and just a really good job. And Dothan High is one of the second best drive of the night, well, third best drive of the night, I thought, and just had a chance. If they hadn't had the real big mistake where they had was in 2nd and long, I think they probably would have punched that one in.
All right, so Cougars going to go back on offense here. And
I'm impressed with Coach Seibel and his offense, and I'm impressed with what they're doing. And you know, they just shot themselves in the foot.
Cougars going to go back in with a big heavy package again with Coachman under center. Looked like there was some movement there. I didn't. Whoop! There. I tell you what. Well, the ball was hit and punched loose. He's calling it down on the ground. He's calling it down on the ground.
Somebody hit him good there.
Yeah, I tell you what. Let's see.
Well, when it rains, it pours.
All right, so let's see what we got now. We got the Tigers saying they got the ball. I have not seen a call on the field. Well, I tell you what, they did not. You know what? As the refs hadn't made a call yet, have they?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
They just called a flag on Northview.
Northview for running them out. But I did you see them give a possession call?
No.
I didn't either.
Somebody said something down there.
Well, that's what's going to happen. Is that after that, it's
just looked like kicked somebody out of the ball game.
Jeez, I tell you what, I'm afraid. I hate to say it. I'm afraid it was Brandon. Let's see. The Tigers. All right. It was Roderick Thomas. No, he's pointing to the Cougars. That's what we thought.
Well, it's just a shame we do some of that. I mean, you know, it's
yeah.
The official might be sensitive tonight, and I don't know if you'd call them too sensitive. I don't really have an opinion on that because I don't know what's down there happening. But bottom line is we shouldn't be doing anything. Northview or Dothan High, either one of the wees, as I call them.
Northview is going to retain the ball, and what we're trying to say, what the fans didn't notice, the referee did call them down. He called the ball down. We could see that from here. But then what happened was all the melee after it got everybody confused. Tigers came out of the pile with it, but they had said he was already down with a knee. And then again, somebody over on the Cougars popped off at the mouth of the referee, so they're going to take it backwards. So we're going to get an official's timeout, and they're going to back them up.
You know, one thing you don't talk to the official.
Yeah.
The coaches do, and only Coach Harris should be doing that. And that's one thing all the assistant coaches need to understand. And then the players should definitely not be saying anything, good or bad. And Coach Harris is mad about it. He's talking to him or something, disgusted with it, but. He's trying to find out. He might not, but he's trying to find out what's going on.
Yeah, it's.
I don't say he's mad because he's just trying to. So he needs to know what's happened to be able to discipline his players.
Well, we've got
you know, there's a lot of emotion in this ball game, and I think that's something you have to consider.
Absolutely.
But then again, you have to kind of keep it. You have to really hit them hard because it is so much emotion. So,
well, you know, you get an incident a few weeks ago, and not that any of this ties over at all, but you get an incident out there, and everybody gets a little heightened awareness. Anytime you have it in the pros, college, you get some big fight, and you get everybody all the way through that sees it, and I'm just probably a little more sensitive to it.
That's probably a good point. I hadn't thought about that. That's probably
first and goal, Dothan. All right, it is. They did give it to the Tigers. Okay.
Now, I guarantee you Dothan's coming right at them.
I'll tell you what, we didn't have a lot of communication, but Tigers got the ball at the 3. And there you're going to go. Caleb Dick just powers it in, and there you go. Tigers going to be on the board. It's going to be 30-13, 30-12 with an extra point coming with the 7:38 to go. And, you know, that's probably what Coach Harris, one of the things Coach Harris was talking about, boys. We just don't do this.
Well, it was a power play to the left, and Northview looks like they lined up wrong. There was a big gap to the left.
Absolutely.
All Dothan had to do was block down and kick out and bam. And it looks like a poor defensive play by Northview more than a great play by Dothan High, but Dothan High hit the place where they needed to.
Absolutely. Caleb Dick just took it straight down the pipe. All right, now this is important. They got to go for 2 every time, Coach. That's the deal here. Yeah. You know, they were down by 24. So here's the first deal. All right, he's going to do it. He's going to fake. He's rolling out, almost faking it. He looks like he's got a corner. Oh, I'll tell you what, John Bull. Oh my! All right, look, I'm calling this down the middle, Coach. But let me tell you something. John Bull knocked him out at the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
I'll stand by that. The rest, I'll stand by that unless my mid over here proves me different on a replay. I tell you what, if I could see it, and I'm not taking anything away from there, that was a delayed call at the goal line, and all I'm going to tell you is, from our vantage point, it very much looked like Bull knocked him out at the 1. Now, it doesn't matter. The score is 30-14 at this point. We're going to move forward, but that's one of those I'd like to have instant replay, and if you're on the other sideline, you throw your red handkerchief out there.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, 30-14.
He had to really stretch that ball to be able to do it. I'll tell you that it had to be rubber arms because it was awfully close.
All right. Well, that's. I was looking to the. I was looking for technical support over there from our camera, and he. You know what? He reminds me of the guy on McMill, Jim Lair. He's staying right in the middle. McMill was it Lair hour. He isn't going either way. He's not saying anything.
No.
He's just smiling. All right, there we go. Well, you know what? As they say, it's.
Well, one thing about it, at least it didn't cost Northview the game or Dothan High the game on a couple of these calls.
That's right.
I think some of the stuff is, you know, I don't know.
All right. Well,
really
like
anyway,
I said,
Dothan High scored at a great play and great play to score. Great job of getting in. I'm glad they got it in the end zone. And glad that
you know, Dothan High has worked hard, and as many bad things have happened. You know, I'll just tell you this.
They've had a horrible night.
That's right. They deserve to have the Rabbits' foot on their side this time, so that's fine. And it's 30-14. That was, again, everybody knows that was nothing against Dothan High. That was just there we go, onside kick effort. Close. They were trying to let it go 10 yards, and of course what Northview should have picked up is they don't have to wait for it to go 10.
That's right.
But anyway, it doesn't matter. Out of bounds at the 50, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars at the 50-yard line at midfield with 7:38 to go in the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you what, Dothan High is hung in there and working hard at it.
Absolutely.
I'm impressed by Coach Seibel. I'm impressed by the effort Dothan High has given. You know, you take 3 plays away, and 3 plays away, and this is a close ball game, and I don't think there's any question about it. And Dothan High is, played with it. It came back out the second half and played with a lot of enthusiasm. And there, it's 7 minutes left, and they're down by 16.
It's a two-score. It's back to a two-score game. There we go.
Back in this thing.
All right, Coachman's going to have the power set up here, the mini eye with McKnight and Jackson, and they give it to McKnight, who's a big guy, but nothing there.
No, Dothan High is getting after it now. That's a great effort.
Absolutely.
They get the ball back and stick one in there. I mean, it's right back in there.
You did them right. All right, we're going to check this one just a second. And there you go, Coachman. We'll give it to Matt Mims. Mims going to get back to the 50, but I'll tell you what, a pile of Tigers in there on him.
Got it back to the line of scrimmage and hard running. They need to wrap the ball up, not do anything.
Exactly right. Paris Bigham's in there for the Tigers on that play. Nice play.
Dothan High's playing hard. I mean, it's nice to see 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. They're down by 16, and they're still playing hard. And that's important. That's real important for pride. And
well, again, I'll tell you what, we've seen them open it up a little bit here, get a little confidence on offense. They stop them here and can make something happen. You know, they've got just enough time to be able to make something happen. Let's just see what happens here on 3rd and 10. Coachman's going to take it out of the shotgun and roll out to his left, looking, and he's going to try to throw it down there. I knew that was going to come, unfortunately, Coach. We saw that Desmond Rogers was down there, and what happened, obviously, was defensive Trent Richmond covering, but he didn't turn around.
Right.
And you got to call it when it happens.
You can't face mask it in high school, and that's what he did.
That's right.
Going to be an interference call, and you hate for that kind of thing to happen because Dothan High's playing so hard.
Right.
And then it gives Northview a first down, and 5 minutes 45 seconds left, and then it gives him a first down to really get Dothan out of the ball game.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Dothan High needs to get a turnover here if they're gonna put a stop to this. But we're gonna start with Cougars. Gonna get it at the 35-yard line. They're gonna be the Tiger 35, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a good bit of running here and some clock time chewing up. Of course, because we got obviously we got Brandon McKnight and Cameron Jackson in the backfield with Coachman under center, and that's what we're gonna see. Coachman's gonna hand it off to Cameron Jackson. He's gonna be. I tell you what. Again, I'll tell you what, now that's pretty impressive, Coach. That is Paris Bigham's junior. That's a couple times we've called him junior,
Yeah, he's an outstanding football player tonight. He's doing really well. I tell you what, you run that a couple of times, he came right in there with them, stuck them in right where they need to be stuck. That's football. That's what John Madden called. That's a football player.
There you go. Yeah. I was going to say, listen, if he keeps planting people like that, I tell you what, that's good.
You like to see football players. I mean, exactly. That's what he gets so down and dirty like Madden says, and he just hits you with it and comes at you with it.
That's right. Kind of guy that gets a drumstick in each hand, right?
Oh yeah, exactly.
All right, let's see. You're gonna hand it back to Cameron Jackson.
I tell you what, Dothan High is
sticking them right now.
They are. I'm telling you, that's impressive. I'm glad to see that.
That's right. That's right. We had that time.
You would think they were tied up right now the way they're playing.
That time, Trevin Richmond and Emmanuel Godfrey on the tackle.
Ain't standing play. Just somebody's down for Dothan High.
Yeah, we got Jamal Brooks down for the Tigers. Hopefully he's okay. We're going to get up and check on him.
It doesn't look like it's anything bad. More of the breath knocked out of him. I can't tell, though.
I tell you what, the way they were flying around and hitting right now, I tell you what. Maybe he's touching his left collarbone or left shoulder over here, so we'll see what we got happening over here. Well, all right. Well, that may be a third. Going to be 3rd and 8, Coach. So let's see if you're on the Northview side of the ball. What are you thinking right now?
Throw it.
All right. Yeah.
Throw it one more time.
One more time, and
I try to throw a curl route to Johnson and get a first down and keep the ball, and then I think after that we can run the clock out.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. All right, good. He looks like he's going to be fine. That's good. All right, we're glad to see him come off under his own power.
You're not going to make a mistake here, offensive play calling, because you got 2 downs. You're in 2 down territory, with the 4 minutes and 41 seconds. So you're not going to make a mistake.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, give the Dothan back the ball with basically a little over 3 minutes to the play, and then they got to score 16 points, and you pretty much got it locked if you'll just don't do anything stupid. That's why I said a curl route. I wouldn't throw anything out, or I wouldn't throw anything that's going to get it intercepted. I'd try to be safe.
Yeah. Curl route or something sideline that can't get intercepted.
Yeah,
if he sees it, so
or
we'll
curl or run the doggone ball. I mean, looks like that's what he's fixing to do.
Yeah, he's got George out to the left, and Johnson over here, and Mims back there. Like I said, he may do that. Yeah, he is. He's going to run left, and he may just keep it, Coachman. But I'm going to tell you right now, I mean, you had a bunch of I could just about call the whole team over there. We had a lot of folks in there for the Tigers.
That's why I said run the clock down. It's going to get under 3 minutes now, and he'll run it again. He'll do something. He probably won't even punt it.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd chance if I was in with Coachman. I'd let Coachman get it back there and this close, see what you can do.
He's got 65 yards to go. He's got 3 minutes to go, and Dothan High hadn't driven the ball 65 yards in 3 minutes all night.
I think the first thing you'll see at 3:49, if they don't call a timeout, is he'll run 20 seconds off the clock and let them back it up 5 maybe.
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing. And of course, Tigers need to save those. They got to save those timeouts they've got for these 2 different times to do something with the ball. So let's see what we got happening here. All right, 3:30, and the clock's still winding down here. And there you go. All right, they called a timeout. So with 3:28 to go in the game, and 4th and 9, it's going to be, of course, score Cougars 30 and Tigers 14.
You feel like they'll run another 5 or 6 seconds off the clock. So at the most, so you're talking about 3:20 left. Dothan High gets the ball back, and I tell you what, I've been impressed with Dothan High. with the effort they've given. Coach Seibel, I've just really impressed with his coaching and the whole thing all night long. I just, even though it looks like it's been a runaway, and it has been because of mistakes. But when you have a team that hadn't done real well during the year for one reason or another, and neither one of them have done, Dothan High hadn't had a worse year than Northview as far as win-loss goes.
Sure.
So that kind of takes you down a little bit. Your effort is, sometimes you don't come out here with an effort like you should, and you get down quick. And Dothan High hadn't. They've hung in there and worked hard. And
listen, I'll tell you what, they've been flying around, and they've been putting them in the old days, the leather, or I guess the composite was what it'd be now. But they've been laying the pads on some folks here this last bit of the game.
They have nothing to their efforts there. Put it that way.
Absolutely.
I think mistakes comes from the year.
All right, and Coachman's going to take it out of the shotgun. You know what? they're just going to fall down on the ball. All right, well, the Tigers going to take over now at about the 38-yard line with 3:22 to go in the game. And, you know, obviously I think we're going to see a little air it out, maybe whatever trickery that Coach Seibel's got in his playbook. I think you'll see him open up the freezer, as they say right now. Let's dig out what we can find out back there.
He's got 2 minutes and 20. He's got about 2 minutes basically that he can do a lot of things.
And then do the onside
kick. And
absolutely.
Get it. So you know, I would kind of. He doesn't have to necessarily go crazy here. He can do some stuff. If Northview backs up a little bit, maybe, you know, he can do some little turnaround routes.
He's got a couple athletes back there, obviously, with people like Caleb Dick and Trent Richmond and Hutchison and Brooks and Tucker and Bush and those guys. And
Northview's
Barry can move around and do it. He's going to send the house. Let's see. They're going to run a three. They're going to do the three-man deal. Now he's going to throw it down. Intercepted down there. I'll tell you, that's not what you wanted to have happen. But it was, you know, it was a nice play. Cedric Jackson just kind of playing center field back there. Threw that ball, threw it high, and Jackson intercepts at the 30-yard line, and that's going to pretty well wrap it up.
Well, sometimes you get yourself in a situation where you're down like this and you panic a little too much as far as trying to make something happen too fast. And it's really not like that. You have a lot more time. And, you know, I've seen some of the teams, you know, that I've been around that's fortunate enough to take the football and field in 2 minutes. You know, we work on that a lot. We work on taking the ball from the 10 or 5 and go 95 yards in 2 minutes. And it's possible because clock stops. But high school players have a hard time with that because they want to try to make it happen right then. And it's hard to do. So, anyway, the effort for Dothan High has definitely been there. And you can't say that. You can't say it's been anything. And you can't say it's poor coaching either.
I think they did,
It's just one of those years for Northview when they're a little bit better football team. And Dothan High's got to bite the bullet.
And of course, as we're doing this, by the time this is shown, obviously this won't be anything to be earth-shattering. These will be known. But, of course, the Cougars are waiting in the wings. They hand it off to Jackson across the left side for no yardage there. But this is one of those deals, you know, Cougars kind of waiting in the wing. They do not control their destiny. And, of course, like I said, by the time this is seen, that will all be settled. Matter of fact, time we get home, that'll probably be settled. But they're having to wait to see where their playoff hopes go if they're going to have any this year. And
no matter what they do, they need to play hard and get after Carver and go 6-4, and that'll be a tremendous turnaround for this program. And another step forward. I heard Coach Harris talk today, and he was talking about another step forward with the Northview program, and you know, step another. And Dothan High is just beginning to get their program back under the wings with Coach Seibel.
Absolutely.
I don't think there's any question that he's going to get the program moving. And two good coaches now in Dothan City Schools, and I'm good to see that.
You're going to hand it off to Mims over here to this side. Mims running hard, but you know, nothing there. The Tigers are still swarming with 2:16 to go. But, yeah, I'm with you. I've been impressed. Been impressed with both of them. Been impressed with Coach Seibel and his group as well as obviously Coach Harris and his group too. So, good folks. Dothan area ought to be happy to see what they got out there as guys that are leading their men and leading these young men out.
I'm very impressed with both of them. And you know, we just gotta work on the football program here in the city to get it back into the level it needs to be, and we're all trying. And
we go to some things you were talking about earlier, you know, about starting at the, you know, we've done some things on some shows we do, but we got to get to the junior high level, and we got to get down into that Pee-wee level as well.
I don't think anybody realizes more than I do the feeder programs need to be a lot better.
Feeder programs got to get it all back.
Because we've got two good coaches now, but if you don't feed them players and they don't have the fundamentals, then they have to teach them. And it's just like a band student. He comes in there in the 9th grade and never played the horn. It takes him 4 years to learn how to play. He might play decent the first year, but football is a lot harder than the band because you can't practice football but one place, and that's on the field. And so football is the hardest sport there is to conquer, and you need a good foundation program. And the Valdostas, the Opelikas, the Prattville's, the Hoovers, all those kind of people have a program, and Dothan High has got to realize what they've got to do this.
Right.
And,
okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm with you on that. There's no doubt that it starts building and it builds back up. And, you know, we talk about this with all these different things these guys, that these kids this day and age have going on. There's a lot of diversions rather than football to do. But if you can get the interest, make it fun, do some things, and make it enjoyable early on, but get it going right again.
That's exactly. And I think both coaches are doing that. We got good numbers in both schools, and you know, I'm excited about the whole thing, but it's got to start with the feeder program.
That's right.
And I think that's not cutting any coaches or anything. I'm helping an 11, 12-year-old league, and that needs to be improved. The city program needs to be better, and I know that because I'm in the middle of it. I see it. So hopefully we'll all decide it will get better and work on it.
Coachman's got his buffet team back in there, and he's going to hand it off to Pybus. Pybus is going to run it hard over the left side, get across 35 out to about the 37.
Yeah. Clock ticking, 1:27, and Dothan High stopped it, I think. Yeah. They stopped the clock, timeout.
Yeah. All right, it's going to be what, fourth and about a long 1.5.
And if I was coach, I'd just go ahead and run it and try to get it and end the thing. And
yeah, if you make it, you wrap it up.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see. Timeout for the Tigers, and we're just going. I tell you, get back to the feeder program we were talking about. You know, I can remember back in the days, Coach. Remember you had, K through 3 play at the boys' club on the 50-yard field.
Yeah.
And then you picked it up usually, 4, 5, 6. Of course, you had 6. You said what, 6 elementary schools at the time, and you had a good, you had it going all the way through. I mean, I remember high school coaches out watching those 6th graders trying to see who was going to be and who was coming.
Well, back in Coach Hughes' era, he's the one that started feeder programs and doing some things. And I don't know, Dothan's got away from things that are, and I've been on 15 years, so I've been in some great programs and I've saw what it takes. And I come back here and see what it is, and really, really disappointing. And even though these kids have played hard and they're good football players, but we want to be at the level that everybody else is. We want to be in state championship level, and there's no reason for Dothan City Schools not to be that way. And we've got a dedicated superintendent, I think, with Mr. Nichols, and so I think things will happen, but everybody's got to rally behind it and say, we're tired of being mediocre. Let's do something about it. And I don't want to get on that soapbox too much because I don't want to cut anybody down, especially Dothan High and Northview, because they're kids. These are kids out here, but they're not playing with a full deck because they have not had the foundation that a lot of these schools have had.
Well, like you said, it starts in, it takes time to get it back around.
And they're coming. They're coming.
All right, Coachman's going to be back. We'll see what Coachman's up to. Coachman's going to go ahead and punt it. Looks like we got an early whistle before all that happens, so we'll have to see. Legal procedure. They're going to call legal procedure on the Cougars with 1:21 left, so they'll back it up. Good penetration there by the Tigers. I saw a host of Tigers in the backfield.
Now Dothan High is really hustling. That's what I'm saying all night long. They have not quit. They have given an effort, a valiant effort.
That's right.
And like I said, take away 3 plays, and here we go. I mean, it's might be a totally different ball game as far as all this goes, and not taking anything away from Northview either. But we got to give credit with both schools. With both of them have really played, I think, good football except for a few mistakes.
All right, we're going to try it again now. It's going to be a 4th and 7 this time. Coachman's going to be about his own 20, and with 1:21, let's see if we can get this off. And of course, we're going to have Jarrell Taylor back deep for the Tigers. So Coachman gets it off. It's going to bounce. Taylor picks it up at the 30 and not able to do much with it. He's going to go down at the 30.
1:13 left, Imbo, and on Dothan High will have the ball. It's pretty much I don't know what Dothan High is going to do here from here on. I know he's going to try to put it in the end zone, but
sure, absolutely.
It's going to be tough it's going to really be tough to come back on this thing.
Yeah, you down to the.
But I mean, it's the first Dothan Northview game I've seen in 15 years, and I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it very much. High school football is high school football.
Absolutely.
To me, it's the salt of the earth. To see kids play so hard because they don't get paid, they don't get scholarships. They so it's fun to watch. And of course, I played at Dothan High and coached at Northview, so I have feelings, and I want to see both of them really successful.
Absolutely. And let's see.
You did too. You were both the same boat.
Did both of them.
We both bleed different colors.
Perry's looking. He's going to flip it out here on the
job.
right. Nice play to Caleb Dick out here. And I'll tell you what else. That was a nice tackle by
Caleb Dick has had an outstanding football game.
Ball player.
I'm telling you what. What grade is he in?
Let's see. I think that Dick is he is a senior this year.
Well, he's had an outstanding ball game. He's a good football player.
All right. Let's see what Perry's got up. He's going to drop back. He's looking. We got whistles everywhere. No, well, we got flag out there on the far side of the field over here.
Motion must be on the wide receiver out there. 46 seconds left. 30-14, fourth quarter.
Fishing on the toe. Okay. Cougars had breaking. I must have broken the huddle and had somebody in there that wasn't and all that. So
yeah, well, they have I don't know what they did. Right. They're trying to play some of these players, some of these guys at the end here.
Gonna give them a first down. We're gonna see if not the first downs are at this point are important. What's important is gonna be if they can get some in. Clock running again. So 43 seconds, and Perry is gonna have it. He's gonna drop back. He's looking, gonna throw it out to the right side. Nice catch over there by Tyree Tucker, who's gonna get out of bounds at midfield.
Good out pass, getting out of bounds and running up the field.
Yeah.
Really good pass pattern.
Dara Akindura.
One thing, like I said, you wouldn't never know it's the end of the ball game and them down by 16. They keep punching, they keep coming at you, and that tells you about their head football coach.
Yeah, been over there a couple of times. Been over a couple of times with them. These guys all seem like they got a good feeling. All right, you got to get rid of it in this situation. All right, ball's out of his hands. Looks like we got a flag down too. I'm not sure what the call will be on the flag, but
22 seconds left. 20. The clock's running. I don't know.
Yeah, Cortez Gibson was back in there on Perry. Let's just see what we got happening here.
2 seconds came off and they didn't see it, but it should have been 22. But I don't reckon it matters at this time.
No, intentional grounding is what they're going to call on him. All right, I thought he fumbled it. I guess he got it out of his hands. So loss of down.
Probably the last play here.
Yeah, this
coming up. Last play of the 2006 Northview Dothan game, and 30-14. And I hope Northview this time. We're talking about Northview going to the playoffs. It'll be a great thing for them to get in the playoffs. If Enterprise maybe they've gotten beaten, but Northview gets in it. The thing they need to do is go after it.
That's right.
0-0. They don't need to take the attitude they're proud to be there.
It's like you said, it's kind of that new, kind of the new season theory.
Yeah.
If they make it, we'll see.
I hope they do. But if they don't, next year I think the program's on an upswing with Coach Harris doing it, and I think this team next year, their expectations should be definitely playoffs. I don't think there should be any. If they don't get in there next year, it'll be a sad. That's one of those things they need to understand and start fighting for.
All right, Perry's got it. He's looking downfield. He's going for all of it. He's got a man open down there. Oh, I'll tell you what you had there. Number 18 for the Tigers. He was right there. Terrell Brooks had it. Mitchell Morales stuck him right as the ball got there, and that's why he didn't catch it.
Beautiful play, beautiful defensive play, and a pretty offensive play.
Absolutely. He had him open down there, but I'll tell you what, Mitchell Morales.
You may not go out on the field.
Yeah, now we're getting that 14 seconds left, and they're telling everybody not to rush, and I think that's because in the far corner over there, you got a bunch of students lining up and thought they were going to hit the field, and I see a lot of guys in blue now.
Good for them. They don't need to be out there,
Yeah, because they got some games to play out here next week, so I see a lot of officers in blue. All right, back to pass. It's going to be the last play of the game, down with 10 seconds. He's throwing it long, and it'll be a fight for the ball, and it was picked. Oh, well, okay, hit the ground. Looked like Jacob Curley. That'll tell you something. Your defensive end was playing deep.
That's good to see him back there. He's usually rushing the quarterback.
That's right. And the Cougars going to take over with 5 seconds, but as they would say, it's all academic at this point. But I'll tell you what, we have.
I've enjoyed it.
Going to be the final score. Going to be 30-14. I'm with you, Coach. I've absolutely enjoyed it this year. Of course, I want to say hats off to all the folks over at Scenic Productions because they're the ones that put this on, and we get a lot of comments from the fans out there about it, and good stuff. And of course, tonight I want to thank our head technician, cameraman, everything else, Mitt Kirkland. We're glad to have Mitt with us, and Terry Duffy and the folks over at Scenic for providing this for the people.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, they're going to meet out here, and looks like, looks good. Looks like we got some good sportsmanship going on out here. And
everybody shaking each other's hand.
Exactly right. It's good to hear, good to see, and glad that they'll get out and do all that, and that's what it's all about, and that's what a rivalry should be.
Right.
We go out here, we play hard, and then after that, we leave it and we move on. So.
Well, it's a wonderful game to see. There's no question about it. I'm glad I got to do it all year long. I want to thank Mitt and Bobby for letting me do it, and
Bobby Price. Don't want to get Bobby.
Be a part of this, and I'm just glad to be back home and watching it. And I've had a fun year. This football season's been fun.
Well, we've had a good time, and if the fans are lucky, they'll they may get some improved coverage. If not, you and I may be back after all, Coach. Who knows?
Well, they can't be too worse than us anyway. That's one thing. If somebody does, they can't be worse.
That's right. Well, there you go. So it's the final score here at Rip Hughes in the last game of the season for two 6A schools here is going to be Northview 30, Dothan High 14. Hope everybody has a good rest of the year, and we will hopefully see you next year. Enjoyed it, Coach?
Me too, Jimbo. I enjoyed it a whole lot.
And
a lot of fun.
Enjoyed it, Mitt. We'll have to have you come back with us.
Yeah, Mitt just don't need any more peanuts.
Mainly because you got the camera, Mitt. You got to come with us. All right, there
he
you
said
go.
I ate them all up. That's probably true.
All right, there you have it. All right, and as they shake hands and wrap it up, we'll say good night from Rip Hughes, and we'll all go home and try to find out what Enterprise did.
Hope so.
All right, take care.
Thank you. You too.
You've been watching high school football action. Join us again next time for more high school football action right here on your local channel.